Hello everyone, Ithaca Hawk here with the crew, the hashtag gang, the gang of important people who play D&D and also play EVE Online, except Wrath because he quit, Dwagon because he quit, and Kyle because he never really played it. But the rest of us play EVE as well sometimes. So who have we got? I'm Ithaca Hawk, Dungeon Master of average ability. We have Discreet Error, who is playing Sir Tristan. We have Chocolate Rain, or Rain Chocolate, depending on which way around, who plays Snow. We have Geeky Decorum, which is the former EVE Online player known as Ranthon Domitras, who plays Siege. We have Starmez, who plays lovely Harzana. And we've got Dwagon Omer, also known as Omer_AMR now, who plays Taz Ross, the dwarf. Hello everyone, and welcome to Adventures in New Eden, the continued escapades of 5 people and me just kind of herding those cats. So, who wants to give us a recap of what happened last time? I say, who wants to? I'm going to give it to Siege, because Siege writes copious notes. Siege, give us a recap.
Okay, so last time after we'd set up camp, we had a big discussion about how we needed to agree to work together and discuss options before we engage going forward, which was, frankly, a very fucking valid point. I gave
How long did that last?
You be quiet, I'm doing the recap. Working together as intended, as you can see. Handed some of the stolen troll gold back to Taz. No, didn't want any of hers. That kiss was very insulting, not very useful, and mostly irritating, which was hilarious and served me right for, trying to pick a spell that I thought would be useful for the group. We encountered 2 riders whilst hiding with the grass, or Miz attempted to hide. Unfortunately, her ass was hanging out, and it wasn't very effective. She soon sorted that out, though.
That was Snow.
My apologies. Sorry. We encountered Lieutenant Leighton Hightower and Farana Redraven, and then we got ambushed by some wolves and a werewolf. Taz, for some reason, decided they didn't want to actually smack it with his axe and tackled it into the grass, and it just, went full flat and then got obliterated and turned back into a human. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Hightower got bit. Who's now going to try and find some healing in Hammer. We then went into the town of Ulai, however you want to pronounce that, and we started investigating, found nothing in the town, and then Snow was one of the first to realise that we were being enchanted and drawn out of the town towards a mineshaft. When we got in there, it was all spooky and really weird, and we had lots of wax in our ears because, frankly, we were all being really weird. So we got down there and we started going through the tunnels. We found a dismembered child's foot, which was lovely, and we then went down into the mineshaft itself via a lift. We decided that we would chuck Taz into a tiny little tunnel, and then he got eaten by a big jelly globe, and we dragged him out, which, thanks to Miz turning into a very, very big badger. And we dragged him out slowly but surely, resuscitated him back at the surface-ish, and then we all went deep down to the mine and started exploring before bashing some skeletons into their bony components. And that's about where we left it.
That's about right. So, first off, a little bit of housekeeping. Inspiration to Tazros for ploughing down that tunnel with no regard to his own self-preservation. Inspiration to Siege for that great recap. Inspiration to Snow for continually using that voice. It's always funny. Inspiration to Miz for, I'm not entirely sure if she's role-playing or accurately is just pissed off with this entire party. Both of them are perfectly fair. And inspiration to Sir Tristan for his continued valour and refusal to accept any form of payment. I should have been given out more inspiration, I kept forgetting. So everyone gets inspiration for free, so make sure you all mark that down. And
where do we mark it down?
Should be on your character sheet somewhere. There's a checkbox for inspiration.
Oh, the button.
Yeah. If you also got a sheet on D&D Beyond, which is a super useful website, there's a nice button you can just go ding and it lights up.
We're not sponsored by D&D Beyond. However, if D&D Beyond are thinking, hey, we could use a below average D&D stream to sponsor, then hit me up. Additionally, what was I going to say? Just to clarify the rules of inspiration, we're going by the book, so that means you have to declare it in advance. Gives you advantage on a roll. You don't get to re-roll something you've already rolled. You can't roll something and be like, oh, I'll use my inspiration to roll again. That's what's known as bullshit and will not be happening. So, let us
As opposed
continue.
to all the other types of bullshit that will be happening.
Yes, there'll be plenty of times of bullshit that are allowed. That is one specific one that's not allowed. So, we are in some caves. It's all very, very dark, very foreboding. You've just come across some dead bodies in a small alcove, which were covered up by some blankets, and that is where we left off. What would you like to do?
I'd like you to unpause the game, please.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll unpause the game. That seems fair.
Has anyone seen Miz? I can't see her.
She's right here.
Miz, hello?
I think we're just in separate parts of the room.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Sorry, I couldn't see you, girl.
Wait, in game or on Discord? You just gotta click on
In-game
Discord.
or-
I'm using the stupid voice I do deliberately, therefore it's in-game.
These are really dark tunnels, so,
Literally, like, I'll send you a screenshot, like, I can't see shit.
anyone got any light cantrips?
Actually, yes. Yes, I do. Why is it not turning on? There we go. That works.
It's a metaphor.
Dancing lights. Poof.
I got
So-
a dodge.
Foundry we're using has got line of sight, so when I click on you, Siege, you can't see Harzana, who's rushed around the corner, but she can see snow just about because of the line of sight of these rocks that are next to you. But you're all basically next to each other, and you can probably hear each other and know where each other are. So don't panic.
I can't see Tazros either, but I'm assuming he's with us.
It's here.
Okay.
I don't care about Tazos, he can take care of himself. You know, I'm worried, like, Hazana's been nobbled by something, we haven't seen it.
Siege, go down the tunnel. You're tankier than I am.
Thanks, lass. I proceed down the tunnel to my inevitable doom.
So it's a mine tunnel. It's pretty roughly hewn. You can see like the pick marks along walls. You can see little starts of small tunnels where they've been like investigating small like coal seams, for example, or metal seams, looking for something worth excavating, and then they've decided obviously there's nothing particular around there, and come back. There's some pools of water where tunnels have started to flood, and so on. Snow, who's forging ahead down through a small, tight, narrow tunnel. You see some light, like rays of light coming ahead. So, like some light coming around the corners. So obviously, some sort of illumination in the next areas.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
I'm hoping
my
everyone's
gosh.
following. I don't want to be strung out.
So as you cross that area to your right, you see it's clearly some sort of makeshift encampment. There's a bunch of bags and like sleeping bags and things like that, and bedrolls all set out. How are you moving? Are you just strolling around playing your flute or something?
No, I'm casually like like cats when they do the walk, but they're kind of skittish. I don't know if your cats have ever done it, where they kind of walk and then they like puff up because they hear something. That's what my character is doing.
So are you telling me that you're trying to move stealthily?
Yes.
Okay.
Sort of. Yeah.
I'd
I
like
would
to
say
roll
stealthily.
stealth.
Oh no.
Okay. So you're not very quiet. You make some noise. You knock over a few piles of rocks, and you hear the sort of the echo of that rock like down the tunnels. Pause. Meanwhile, what are the rest of you doing? So Sir Tristan, Harzana, and Tazros, you're all standing back towards the main entrance, and your comrades have disappeared down a tunnel, which is they've gone this way.
I'm taking a closer look at one of these skeletons.
Okay.
Trying to see if I can identify the kind of magic that makes them live
Okay.
Especially trying to see if I can see how recent it was.
Okay, so give me an Arcana check on that then. So it's hard to tell. The magic is obviously. I mean, it's obviously not natural. Skeletons aren't a natural thing, so you're quite clear that this is not the natural, naturally occurring phenomenon. By just looking at them, they have what seems to be like the remains of like regular clothes, like maybe townfolk or miners might wear, in tatters. Although, if this had been the miners or the townsfolk from just the other day, there's no way that it could be this skeletal this quickly, if that makes sense. That doesn't that's weird. Either this is some other skeletal miner thing, or the decay process is much more rapid.
Yes, I'll share my findings with Tristan and Tashras, telling them that this must have been here for a long time. They have been. The clothes has been tethered. So either have been something that has accelerated the decay, or they have been here before everyone disappeared.
Well, of course they have been here. Like, they haven't eaten. Have you seen how tiny they are? They need to eat more so they become bigger skeletons. They're so tiny.
That's not quite how it works.
It isn't?
No.
Oh. Where is Siege and Snow?
I don't know.
I think they wandered off this way, but I can't see them.
Okay, let's go find out.
Just as a note, I'll have my floating light strung out in a line behind me, so there's like a 20-foot gap between each one, so you should be able to roughly work out where I am.
Yeah, so it should be
Hopefully.
fairly obvious to you guys then that there's these lights that are kind of going down this this tunnel and illuminating it. And as you come up to this area, if you're moving stealthily, give me a stealth roll. If you're not bothering, then don't roll a stealth.
I honestly feel like not bothering is going to give me a better net result than rolling for stealth. So if anyone would like to try stealthily, feel free to go ahead of me.
I like how your nat 1 is the same as me rolling an 8.
Yeah. So ahead of you, in the corridor, Sir Tristan, you can hear the sound of clattering and rocks falling, and just a bit of noise echoing backwards down the tunnel from that direction. Occasionally, you hear the sound of Siege going, "Ah, fuck!" as he like stubs his toe off something.
Just as a note, that's a natural one for me, so be right back.
Oh, I forgot. Wrath decided every time he gets a natural one, he's going to do 10 push-ups.
Why is he doing them with his ass to us?
I don't know. Do you know what we should do? I wonder if I can fudge Foundry so it always rolls ones for him.
He
every
can't
time
hear
he
you,
rolls.
so you could try.
I know. I could just make it so he always rolls a 1.
Yeah, he does sit-ups too.
Are you sure he's not a Marine?
Anyway, so where Siege is, there's a fantastic magical crossbow, which if he wants to pick up, he can do. It's a +10 crossbow, but only he can pick it up. Snow, you see this area of bedrolls and backpacks and things like that. Little encampment in the tunnel where you are.
Can I do an investigation roll to see how long it's been here? Or like when it was last touched?
Sure, give me an investigation roll. So this looks a lot like it's obviously like just impromptu. It's just been kind of put here. Doesn't look like this is the sort of like place that people would camp, which is a bit unusual. I mean, doesn't look like they belong to miners. It looks a bit clean for that, as if it's not covered in recent dust or anything like that.
Okay. So I share this with Siege and Tazros and anyone else. I'm assuming Harzana and Tristan are nearby, but I can't see them on my screen. But I share it in case they want, okay, to inform them.
They're right behind me.
Yeah, you hear the sound of snow calling that quietly down the tunnel come towards you guys.
Wait, Siege.
The visibility for me is so bad.
Yeah, Siege. There's a 10 crossbow. Is it a +10 crossbow?
Oh, it's disintegrated
Crossbow,
now.
I'll take that.
No, it disintegrated. It was only there briefly, and it seems to disintegrate into dust.
Oh, that was a meme. I'm sorry. I'm bad
Unfortunately,
at these jokes.
Unfortunately,
Oh, okay.
you had the chance to pick it up, but you weren't paying attention.
You weren't there.
Oh, that's a shame.
You might have hit something with that.
Okay, so what do you want to do? So you're moving forward again, Snow.
And
Okay.
since it's light and my party's kind of with me, I'm kind of narrating that I'm not seeing much.
Okay, so around here you see lots of tools and carts and things like that. The cart in particular, it's oversized, and it has like a large grab handle, which is much bigger. I mean, you're quite small in chunk, so it's a lot taller than you are, and it looks like, you know, to be able to pull this thing around, you'd have to be probably a lot bigger than normal.
Okay.
Sounds like a challenge to me.
What else do we see in this room? Like, we saw the boxes where we need to kind of climb over, I guess, to get in this room.
Yeah, so you could squeeze your way by them or climb over them. It's not a challenge. It's quite easy to move by them. It's difficult terrain, so you couldn't like dash along that corridor, for example. But this is like mining equipment and storage and stuff like that. Snow, when you went up to this point here, you saw a skeleton just to the left in this room here. But it's lying prone on its back. But it is a lot bigger than a humanoid.
Okay, so I quietly come back in here and whisper, "There's a giant skeleton in there. It looks like he's sleeping."
I quickly ask Harzana if skeletons sleep.
Of course they don't.
Well, he's laying there.
It's worth a check.
Tristan, go poke it with your sword.
So I am going to go over to this large skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Do the pieces look like they're all still attached?
I mean, it's basically intact, as if it's just whatever it was is dropped here and then has then decayed into skeletal remains.
Okay. But now it's just a skeleton.
I mean, from where you are, you can just about see like the legs sticking out, sort of here.
Right, where do I need to move to? Because it keeps telling me I'm stuck on a wall.
Oh, I'll move you. So if you move to there,
That's where I was trying to go.
okay, it's just the wall and you get stuck on. So you can see here this skeleton, which, yeah, like Snow said, a lot bigger than an humanoid, that's for sure. But I mean, it does look like it's roughly the right size to pull those carts around that you saw.
I'm going to get closer to it. I'm going to, if possible, attempt to remove its head. Like,
Okay, and how are
take
you?
the skull away from the rest of it.
Are you doing that with your hands?
Vigorously with my hands.
Okay, so you
Oh.
grab the head.
Vigorously and with my hands.
You grab the head with all the vigor of 6 of 20, and you go to yank it, and there's some. It feels like there's some sort of resistive force as you try to yank it off, and then it does seem to come as the entire sort of body of the skeleton also comes forward as well, and then people who are further down the corridor hear a like creaking and grunting sound as. So Tristan, you're almost knocked backwards. Dex saving throw, please, as this big thing which you're trying to pull its head off stands up in front of you.
Oh no.
So Tristan, you're prone. I need to move it so I can move Sir Tristan, because Sir Tristan is not supposed to be underneath it. But it is there. So Tristan, you are prone, and can everyone roll initiative, please? Let me just start an encounter.
That could have gone better, people.
Okay, Siege, you heard this clattering up ahead, and you just sort of see Sir Tristan like fall poof flat ahead of you through this gap in the tunnels.
Okay, so I'm going to move up because I can't see what's caused the noise. I'm going to come around the corner so I can see where Snow is. I can't actually move. Would you mind unpausing it, buddy?
Yep.
Thank you very much. Going to realise there's a gigantic thing in front of Snow and bring up my bow and try and fire and predictably miss, knowing me. Give me an attack roll. Come here. What? Oh my. I've got an error message. Got no ammo for my short bow, apparently. 2 seconds. The hell?
Imagine that Siege pulls his thing out, draws it. Wait a minute.
It says my arrows are equipped, so I don't know why it's not letting me do
you
it.
probably used all the arrows you started with and then never thought to add any additional arrows.
Yeah, you
Wait,
have been.
because we
I
never
did.
said.
No, I bought some in the town deliberately.
You have been.
and
So
I've
just
been
make sure you
tracking
go
them.
in and like you've got equipped
That's
the
what I mean.
arrows.
You just click add extra arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are arrows in my inventory. They are equipped. It's just not allowing me to fire them.
Add numbers to it. I wonder if you have to give
2
it.
seconds.
Where do you even see
Yeah,
how many?
your inventory probably has a list of the amount of arrows you own.
Yeah, it does, and I can
Mine
see them.
says
They
I
are
have
equipped.
19.
Just let me deal with it.
Hang on. Let's have a look. Inventory.
I've just removed them, so you won't see them now.
Okay. The designated ammunition source. You don't have any arrows.
Yeah, I've not had that happen before. It's a really weird
Me neither.
problem. Where the hell do I pull arrows in from? Bloody thing.
It's a very good question, isn't it?
Let's do plutonium import. Hang on, 2 secs. Let's do it this way. I just want generic items.
I'm just looking if I can edit it quickly.
Sorry, I'm loading the import screen up now.
Yeah, I'm just going to
Alright.
turn off the ammunition property.
Okay, cool.
Okay, just try now. I've just turned off the ammunition property, so you have to keep track of it manually, which is what we were doing anyway.
Give me a button. Cool, okay. Let's try this now. Yeah, predictably misses, never mind.
So Siege pulls out his bow, goes to shoot it, realizes that he doesn't have an arrow in his panic seeing this thing, and then pulls his arrow out, but it's a bit sloppy, and it pings off the wall behind this giant skeleton, whose turn it now is. So it is going to take a shot at the person lying on the floor in front of it.
It has advantage.
It does have advantage. So it pulls. It uses this big, great bone club, which looks suspiciously like a leg bone of a similar creature, and it just goes and tries to smash on top of you. With advantage, it rolls a 15.
Oh. That's much less impressive than I was expecting.
Yeah, and that's
I might not even bother to stand up.
that's its turn. Snow.
Alright, so DM question.
Mm-hmm.
I have the ability Shatter. Am I allowed to cast that so it doesn't destroy the terrain?
Put the description in chat quickly. Yeah.
I know
So yeah, you could cast that. Be fine. Like, I mean, each creature in a 10-foot radius. So
Me.
Sir Tristan would probably have to make his con save as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and cast it away from him.
Okay. It's a 10-foot sphere. Where exactly are you trying to cast it that doesn't intersect with?
On the wall right there.
Okay. Very nice. I'll love it. So he has to make a
I only
DC.
did 5. Okay.
He has to make a DC 13 Constitution save. That's right. He passes the save. Is it half damage? Yeah. So he
Half, yeah.
takes 2 damage. The rest of you, you hear this massive thunderclap of intense noise echo through the tunnels. If you've ever been in a tunnel when someone set off essentially a large bomb, you're hearing, everyone's hearing is ringing for a minute.
Such a relatable experience.
Yeah, as that massive crash echoes down the tunnels, and you hear like secondary and tertiary echoes like further down the tunnels as the noise travels in all directions down all the tunnels away from you. Harzana.
I'll move forward. And then I'll, even though I'm far away from the sky, I will attempt to channel the power of the stars to cast a guiding bolt at the big thingy.
It's a miss, but the damage was great.
God fucking damn it.
Damage in that spell is so good. So this guiding bolt comes out. Perhaps maybe the fact that your ears are still ringing from that massive thunderclap that just went off in this enclosed space disoriented you slightly as your bolt misses. It goes through one of the ribs of the giant skeleton. Tazros, it's your turn.
He doesn't know what's happening, so he's gonna rush up towards the entrance. If this thing is like me. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's gonna use his bonus action to dash. Using this one. Yeah, let me see, just read it.
I love that Tazros is raging against an opponent he's not even aware
Oh
of.
yeah, I'm not raging. Yeah, never mind. So I cannot do that. Yeah, I'm gonna stand here and do nothing.
So I just picture this as this massive skeleton thing lumbering over Sir Tristan, who's lying on the ground in front of it, and there's just 4 heads looking around the edge of the tunnel, like, oh shit. That's what it looks like right now. Is that all from you, Tazros?
Yeah.
Okay, so Tristan.
So I'm going to start my turn by being the first person this round not to fail an action, and I will stand up. Once I have stood up, I will begin hitting things.
A 15 hits.
Whoa, for a phenomenal amount of damage. That's how you guys should be doing it.
Damage?
What, 9 damage? Is that all you have?
That's almost the maximum damage I can inflict. That is 1 point off the maximum damage I can inflict with a strike.
Okay. Is that you, Sir Tristan?
That's me.
Okay, Siege, back to you.
Okay, I'm going to move up to the opposite side, which should be absolutely fine within range, and fire from behind cover at the... Apparently it collides with the wall. God damn this.
Yeah, need
Where would you like to move
north
to?
And then...
I'm trying to move to here, that square.
You have
first
to
move
move
right
in.
here if you can. Yeah, cool.
There you go.
Why? Oh my...
I moved you.
Yeah, no, I get that. Okay, go to fire my short bow again. Can I see it from there?
If you moved 5 feet south, yeah, you could see it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll move back in that case then, because that makes more sense. And give me the range to fire this, and predictably miss again.
Oh my god.
Use your inspiration.
Too late for
I
that
have to do it
now.
before I roll.
Yeah. So yeah, your arrow clatters off the wall behind the
I
skeleton
swear you've
once
cursed this
again.
bow.
Right. So it is going to it has this big javelin, and it pulls this javelin out, and it is going to attempt to throw it at Harzana. Now it's making a ranged attack with an ally, one of your allies, in melee range, so it's going to get disadvantage in this roll. Yeah. So it misses as this javelin, which is like bigger than like a long sword, just goes like over your shoulder, Hazan, and like clatters off the wall behind and sort of bounces down the tunnel. I mean, this thing's like 8 feet long, and the bolt at the end is like, if that hit you in the head, it could probably take your head clean off. But it just went past you as it misses. Snow.
All right. Hello, is my party all looking healthy? Okay.
I mean, Tazros is looking okay. Hashtag okay, maybe.
Hashtag okay, I like it.
On a scale of 1 to 28, I would describe myself at 28.
Okay. Tazros, what is your scale?
From 1 to 35 and 19.
Ooh. Hold on a second, let me look.
We do the math.
So I'm gonna do cure wounds. Since Tazros conveniently stood next to me, I'm gonna do cure wounds as he stands behind me.
Yes.
6. Heal him for 6. Since we all have inspiration, I'm gonna save my bardic inspiration, but that will end my turn.
Okay. Harzana.
Well, I just saw a big fucking javelin travel right past my ear. So I will use my inspiration and turn my second guiding bolt.
Go for it. Though,
I'm going to rage with this.
yeah, that misses unfortunately.
God damn it.
Wow, that is
This is
unfortunate.
this skeleton's lucky day.
Yeah, it really is. Everyone's just busy like peppering the wall behind them. There's a perfect outline of them.
We're
And the wall
actually
behind
role-playing people who fight a skeleton as opposed to actually fighting a skeleton.
them. Yeah.
This is all theatre.
Tazros.
Tazros is gonna rage. And he's gonna attack, or, well, first move forwards.
Just attack
Just
Snow.
attack Snow.
Ah! I'm so angry at your
Oh, no.
fluffiness.
Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna attack him recklessly.
Nice.
No, wrong button. And roll.
Oof, that's a hit. That's a solid hit.
Nice.
That's how you do damage to Tristan.
Just for the benefit of those of you that have repeatedly missed it, its AC is 13.
Or, I mean, at least 13. That's what
Or
Yeah.
possibly even 12.
Sir Tristan.
I'm going to whack it. I'm going to continue my hot streak. Ah!
That is a miss.
I've turned into Wrath.
So now
got a
it's
big
no
mouth for sure.
tempted.
Yeah, exactly. That's a miss. Anything else from you, Sir Tristan?
Nah, that's me.
Siege.
There's 2 melee fighters in range with it, which gives me advantage. I'm not going anywhere near that thing. I'm yet again going to miss with my short bow. Or not! That's going to be.
Hey!
And now I'm also going to. I can find it in a second. Where's my sneak attack gone? Sneak attack! There we go.
Nice.
I'm just going to send the arrow whistling past Sir Tristan's ear, the smug prick.
So your arrow goes in through like the rib cage and then sort of like pings and bounces up, and like you hear it like clatter off the inside of the skull. Like, okay, it's its go. It's going to try and swing again at Sir Tristan, who's right in front of it. A 23 to hit for 8 bludgeoning damage, as it brings this great massive bone club just down on top of you. Even with your shield, it sort of like crunches you down, and your feet are like sort of 2 inches into the gravel under your feet as you just get thumped down like a tent pole being hammered in. Snow.
Alright, I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration on Harzana. Where's my button? That's my bonus action. Sorry, I'm reading it. Okay. Because I gave a 2, but I don't think that counts.
No, basically you
Weird that it rolls when.
Yeah. I think what we should do is just say, I'm giving you Bardic Inspiration, and then when Harzan says, I want to use it, then you push this button.
Oh, that would be a good idea. Okay, well, I'll do that going forward. And then for my actual action, I'm going to cast Shatter again, in the same spot so that it misses both Tristan and Tazros.
Okay, 14 done damage. Let me just do it. Save.
Nice hit, Rain.
Yeah.
I said. What was it? Con save, yeah.
Yeah. 13 con.
It passes. So it
That's
takes
7.
half of that, yeah. Okay. I mean that thunderclap again, sort of pshing, everyone's ears are doubly ringing now. But it almost like blasts off pieces of bone, like in bone shrapnel. You see Harzana, from where you are, slightly around the corner, you see like bits of bone shrapnel ping off the wall and sort of clatter down the tunnel next to you. As the thunderclap rings out. Harzana, it's your go.
I walk up again. As I stand behind the snow, I'm like, next time, warn us, please. Probably unable to hear myself.
I'm going to shout out, what?
But I will believe in a third time as a charm, as I will this time spend a spell slot to launch another guiding bolt, this time with Bardic Inspiration, hopefully. But I do have to declare it before or after I make the roll.
I think you can declare after the roll, but before I declare if it hits or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use Bardic Inspiration.
You want me to click it, or do you want to click it?
I think you have to click it because it's in your character sheet. Nice.
I
So
literally hate it.
this guiding bolt, Hardana is like, just the frustration in her face as the first 2 bolts have just like scorched the wall behind this thing, and she comes forward again and she shouts something that no one can quite hear because their ears are still ringing, but she looks like she's pissed off at Snow. And then another bolt flies from her fingers. Even her fingers look angry as she does this, and this bolt comes forward and it just smashes into this this great skeleton thing and just obliterates it. Bone fragments fly everywhere, and the big club is the only thing left, like with the arm still attached to the thing, just falls to the ground at Sir Tristan's feet.
Oh my god.
As it dies. Again,
That's what
it's
it-
a skeleton.
Between the blinding flash of light and Snow's shatter, I can't hear or see anything.
Yeah. Basically, you've just been tossing flashbangs at each other inside a cave. That's what you've been doing.
Well, at least we found what was operating the machinery.
I'm just
This
standing,
is-
like, rubbing my ears.
Does
Yeah,
it?
sort of doing that thing where you like to get they come back. Snow, what are you
So-
investigating?
So I'm looking around the giant skeleton thing, see how long it's been dead. If there's, I want to say if there's any sign of magic, but I can cast detect. Say again.
Like 4 seconds.
So it looks like it's. I mean, based on the fact that the mine, as far as you're aware, was operational literally days ago, and some of the equipment around here is sized for what this appears to be. It looks like the skeleton of some sort of ogre or giant or part giant or something, which was probably used to pull things around and do heavy tasks in the mine. And since it was just operational a few days ago, it's very strange that it's skeletal already. That's not normal, that's for sure. It's like something is almost like speeding up the decay process or sped up the decay process and not allowed it to pass on.
Okay. I share that with the party.
Can I identify that as an ogre?
Mhm.
Can I spoil it with the name?
Yeah, you can identify it as an ogre.
Tried. Is it usual for humans and ogres to work together here?
No, it's pretty rare from what I've seen.
You wouldn't expect to find one down in the mine here.
Not unless it was really hungry.
Must be hit by the same thing that raised the others from the dead.
Oh, you mean the skeletons we've already fought?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that. That's. So, do you reckon whatever's reanimating them is down here, or is it somewhere else? I don't think this is the last of it. Have you ever seen magic like this before? Sorry, miss.
Probably more of them down here. We need to clear them out. There's still no signs of the villagers. This is concerning me.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You seem to be the most magical one out of all of us. Have you ever seen anything like this before? It's properly weird. And like you said, it was accelerated decay.
Well, it's one of my hypotheses. The thing is, necromancy is far from my field of expertise.
No offense, but I'm kind of glad about that.
But yes, either these have been here for a long time, or the same magic that has been raising them has also accelerated their decay. Look at their clothes being all tattered and...
That's a good
So-
point. Keep searching then, I guess.
Do detect magic around this area while they're talking as a ritual.
So that takes about 10 minutes. So while Hosanna's sort of investigating the skeleton and so you just having a bit of a nosy poke around, you can do so. There's traces, remnants of magic. There's no obvious source within 30 feet, but you can still detect the sort of necromantic magic coming from the skeleton, but it is dissipating. When
So it
you
is
did that, so you
necromantic
pulled-
magic? What? So it is necromancy? I share that with the party.
Yeah, I got told that.
Can't hear you, Rain. And Siege, what are you investigating?
Oh, you said I was investigating, so I just rolled an investigation check, just, you know, for the hell of it.
Oh, well, you were sort of like talking and like deducing things as well, so I was just saying that as part
Okay.
of it.
But the thing is, if there's anything else besides us down here, they have heard us now.
Yeah, which makes me wonder why they're not coming out of the corridors at us.
Okay, be quiet for a moment. I'll try and if I can hear anything.
What's your elf eyes see?
Are you trying to listen to see if you can hear anything in the tunnels?
Yeah.
You can just hear this faint ringing sound. Can't really tell which direction it's coming from. When you turn your head, it seems to come from all directions.
The skeleton was like holding a club, right? And it was similar to like one of his legs, probably something like that.
Yeah, it looked like the femur
The
of
femur.
an equally sized creature.
I want to take it.
Okay. You can do.
Okay, I want to grab it.
It's
Can
quite
I
heavy.
even
It's,
lift it? Like,
yeah, I mean you can lift it. You're a big strong dwarf. It has if you want to take it, it has the properties of a club. Except
okay,
it's
yeah, I
a
will take it.
bone leg of an ogre.
You're proficient in legs.
It's a two-handed
What?
one. You have to hold it with two hands because it's quite thick. It doesn't have a pommel or anything, so you have to hold it with two hands. Like
A simple
boink.
weapon.
Yeah.
How damage does it look like?
Club. So the damage on a club is
I meant more like the club itself. Has it like shatters? Like, how's the quality of the club? Let's say it like that.
it's a bone. It's
Yeah,
the
but is
quality
it
of a
like-
bone.
Is it being used a lot of times already, or is it like a clean bone? Or...
I mean, it's got like dents and like scratches on it from where it's been bonked off of like Sir Tristan's shield and things like that.
well, I don't like that. Can I chop off the skeleton's ogres we killed? Like, can I chop off his leg and use that instead?
I mean, you can just pick it up. It's just a bone. You can pick it up. It's not
Yeah, I
difficult.
will do that.
Okay,
Because
so
that seems less damage.
it's a. I'll make the item in. If you want to keep it, I'll make the item in Foundry later
sure.
to remind me.
Yeah.
Normally, a club is 1d4 bludgeoning and it has the light property. Because this is a large bone, it is a two-handed club, so you need two hands to wield it, and it does 1d6 bludgeoning instead of 1d4.
Okay.
So you have that if you want.
Yes.
Excellent. Does anyone else like to pick up any bones or anything?
I'll grab a couple and start using them as drumsticks on the skull.
Does it look like there'd be any benefit to us to switching on any of the machines that we walked past on the way in here? So we're all like it size.
You mean the actual entrance?
Yeah. So we walked past a thing that was like machinery.
Mm-hmm.
What would that do if we would start yanking at it?
Who knows?
Let's find out. I'll move myself to wherever it was. It's like there, right?
The south part of the tunnel we haven't investigated yet either.
Yeah, I'm following.
So these are just like crates and stuff that you're on.
Okay, I can't remember which square the machine thing was in.
I
Alright, let's
think other ones you mean, but they were right back at the entrance.
Alright, that's miles away then.
We have this cart though.
Guys, the tunnel goes further if you want to go that way. Oh, I'm stuck.
Just see faintly Snow's tail frantically waving, "Help!"
Alright, Snow points over here this way and she goes, the tunnel goes further if we want to go look. Maybe we'll find the necromancer Horzana was talking about.
Yeah, keep going.
Well, maybe they'll find us.
Don't say that.
That would be faster.
Yo, there's some down here. Oh, dude, that's too spooky. I ain't going down that way. Oh.
Something ahead. I can see it on the map.
Oh, there's something right there.
Does my character see it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your character can see that.
Guys, hold up. I think there's a Stragladian ahead of us. Stand by. Do you want to rush it? Or we can't see what's around the corner. There could be loads more of them. Tristan, you're our tank, such as it is. Thoughts?
How wide is this tunnel?
Looks to be 5 foot wide, just single file, man.
Oh, the person I asked isn't answering, so I guess I'll just.
Oh, I mean, Siege was right. You can see it's like 5 feet. So
Okay. Then yeah, if nothing can get past me, I'm gonna go forward.
are you trying? Are you trying to go quietly?
No,
Okay.
no. If anything, I would like for it to see me coming.
Okay. It does then if you're not moving quietly.
I
so
will stealth behind him if you don't mind.
yeah,
Hope
so
it's ready for a passion.
you can roll a stealth.
Plus
Okay.
7. That's a plus 7 to my rolls, and I get a
Double
bollocks to
3.
this.
Okay.
Nice.
So can you all roll initiative for me?
Just want to point out that with disadvantage, I still outperformed him on stealth. That awkward
Okay.
moment when there isn't space to go around me, and yet Tazros is roughly twice my speed.
So what we're going to do is we're going to move, since Sir Tristan initiated it, we're going to move down the initiative order to Sir Tristan and start from there.
Oh, beautiful. So this square ahead of me that is adjacent to it, is that also 5 feet wide?
Yep, everything's 5 feet wide.
Oh, beautiful. Alright, as soon as we're unpaused, I will begin moving and whacking. Oh no! There are 4 of them.
Colour me surprised.
It's alright, we'll do it one by one. Not like that, then.
What was that about missing Sir Tristan?
So Sir Tristan's longsword swings wide, startled as he is by the presence of more Triglaves, and they all look up at him. The one in front of him is just going to try and claw and miss, and it tries to bite at you, and misses as well. Siege.
Having heard Tristan's yell, I'm going to move up behind him and then fire at the first one here. Predictably terribly with my short bow. Hey!
Nice.
Since Tristan's there, can I get sneak attack?
If an ally's in
Cool.
melee range.
Awesome.
Nice. So that arrow does some work as it just flies sort of through Sir Tristan's armpit, like woof, into this thing's face, and like just goes in through the soft, fleshy eyeball, like through the eye socket, and it's the tip of the tail of the arrow sticking out of its head as its sort of head rolls back in pain, as it doesn't look great. Harzana.
Well, I rolled out 1 on initiative, so I think I'll not be hearing anything. I'll just keep rubbing my ears because this ringing is really annoying. And this is the curse of having the best hearing. When someone detonates a bomb right next to you.
Twice.
That's really cool, actually. Nice.
Right. It's still your turn though, so you still have a whole turn to do.
Yeah, but I'm going to spend the turn rubbing my ears, trying to get rid of the
Oh, I
ring.
see. Okay. Well then, if you're just vying for inspiration, then fine, you got it. That's quite cool. So you can have inspiration for that. Tazros.
He is running towards here, and he has no long move, so he's gonna stay there.
Why does Tazros always end up starting just out of dwarf charge range on all of these encounters?
Beats me.
And the worst part is he's getting the best initiative score, but being so far behind everyone else that he can't do anything.
Snow.
So Snow's gonna step forward. I can see the Treglavian from here, so I'm gonna use Vicious Mockery.
Mhm.
I'm gonna call it a pale ass bitch like I do all the other ones.
It fails its save, and it is so shocked at being insulted so viciously, it hasn't heard such a thing before, that it just keels over and dies.
Yay! Then it's my turn.
Okay, so it is the turn of this one at the back, and it is going to turn towards the two people that can see coming out the tunnel, and it's going to scream silently at the one with the bow. So if you wouldn't mind, a wisdom save, please, Siege.
Rip.
So you are scared of it. So you make attack rolls with disadvantage, and you can't move any closer to it from where you are. It is then going to run forward on top of its dead pal and try and use its claws on Sir Tristan. Which
Quick
it does.
DM question. I'm sorry.
Yes, hello.
Is it just disadvantage on that one or disadvantage on all attack rolls?
As long as you can, the source of your fear is still within sight, disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Okay, thank you.
And you also can't move towards it?
You can move towards it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
mentioned, yeah.
So this one, its claws rake across you, finding some of the chinks in your armor from previous encounters as you feel that the claws rip into the soft, tender flesh of your chest as it does 11 slashing damage to you.
Reduced to 8. Not me, unable to do maths on stream.
And this second one is going to try and scream at you, Sir Tristan. So wisdom save from you. So you are also afraid of the second one, and it's going to just hang back here. And then the third is going to run forward to there, but not do anything. Sir Tristan, it's your go.
Just trying to find scared in the list. There we go. Get my little scared on. So, gonna second wind,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna
Ooh,
whack the
nice.
one in front of me.
Nice. So solid hit. You basically you cleave off one of its arms.
Oops. That was me pressing enter. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, you cleave off one of its arms as it's trying to slash at you. Still, you just chop it off, kind of almost cleanly, just above or just below the shoulder joint. It's just this stump there as the arm makes this fleshy splat sound as it hits the ground. And Siege.
Being absolutely terrified by the Troglavian in front of me, I'm going to very shakily try and fire my bow at it, trying to get it away from me.
That is a
why
miss.
There it is. Yep.
That's a miss.
That's cool. And then, because I'm scared of it, I'm going to back up into the tunnel I can see up here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 3 of you that are within 60 feet of me, you also get 3 health if you can see me.
Nice. Harzana.
I'm probably starting to hear something, and I see that the others have walked ahead of me, so I'll just start following them. Is it possible to squeeze past Snow and Tasras?
Yeah, you can move through allied square. You just can't end your turn on them. So as long as you can make it to this square, which I think you can, based on being an elf and be able to move 30 feet.
Yeah, I just had to count. Still don't see anything.
I think there's an alive one under the dead one, right?
On
Yeah,
top of
yeah.
the dead one, yeah.
Yeah,
On top of
it's
it. So, okay.
yeah, you can see that one standing in front of Sir Tristan from where you are.
Oh, okay. Then I'll cast a little bit of fire at it.
Nice.
Or just cast fire on the wall. The wall could use some fire.
So the wall next to this
Cool.
this thing bursts into flames, and you see the Troglodytes almost kind of like shy away from the flames. And Sir Tristan, you feel the heat of the fire as the wall next to you erupts into flames. Tazros.
Tazros saw Siege running into that hallway, and he thinks like he's gonna flank the people, so he's gonna follow. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and there. And that's the turn of Tess.
Okay. Snow.
So I can see the other one, so I'm gonna also cast Vicious Mockery on it. Going with my age-old saying of calling him a pale-ass bitch, because somehow it works on everything.
So you have to make a whiz save. He fails. And you see him rock and almost shake its head, and some blood, like some dark red blood, just sort of trickled out its nostril.
So it has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its turn. So does that mean if it attacks Tristan, it's a normal roll?
It doesn't have advantage on Tristan, so it would have.
Oh, I thought he was feared. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, so Tristan has disadvantage on it.
Of one of them.
Oh, okay.
So it is going to make an attack against Sir Tristan with disadvantage, and miss. And try a claw again, disadvantage, and miss. The next one is going to kind of hop around and like kind of claw at the walls, and then the last one is going to do the same, but it's going to head down to here. Sir Tristan.
Okay. I'm gonna whack the one in front of me.
That's a hit.
So shame about the damage, but
Well, conveniently, it's exactly the amount of health it has left as you lop. It's missing an arm, now it's missing a head. As you continue to butcher this.
I meant precise, drilled, knightly war college techniques.
Exactly. No extra damage, no spillover, no wasted damage.
No flourish, no waste, just clean
And
kills.
The source of your fear is gone, so you're no longer under the effect of fear.
Beautiful.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. Siege.
So seeing Tazros rush past me instills me with a weird amount of courage, because I know the dwarf's an absolute nutter, and if he's in front of me, someone will hit him first, and feel my strength return. So I decide to go further up the tunnel and see if I can find out what... No, I can't, because the bloody walls are in the way. And find absolutely nothing, and realise I'm stuck, and head back down the tunnel 10 feet.
Okay. Anything else from you?
Actually, yeah. Bonus action. I will move down the tunnel. I'll do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I should be able to move there with my bonus action, which is 30 feet. Oh, come on. 2 seconds. There. And is the one still on... Sorry, if I'm ignorance. Is the 2 still in front of us, the one still alive there, or is that...
No, they're both dead, and the one
Okay.
above it is the one that you're afraid of.
Oh, right, okay, sorry, I thought the one that moved up.
The line of sight of the one you're scared of.
Yeah, so instantly I see it and, like, trap myself again, and try and fire my bow at it to try and get rid of it, to drive away the spooky demon, and predictably fail.
It wasn't that bad a roll for disadvantage, to be fair. But it is a miss. Harzana.
Well, I see another one of them, so I will attempt to throw some fire at that one instead.
Mhm.
But there's some more fire for the wall, because the wall really loves fire.
It's a very well lit room now. And again, it looks like the demon, the Triglaive, is like shying away from the fire as if it's afraid of it or something. But it does not take any damage from the nice firework display. Tazros.
Tazros saw Siege running up the hall, and then we're going back, and he's very confused, but he just follows down. And that's all he does.
Snow.
Can we get some Benny Hill music playing in the background?
So Snow see this guy over there, and she yells, "Guys, let's kill that one next!" Seeing as how Siege and Tazros are just running around, so she screams. She calls him a pale ass bitch. Rolls a nat 4.
It fails its save, and again you can see it sort of almost shake its head as your words cut deeply into its very psyche, and some blood trickles from its nostril.
Hell yeah.
It is now this one's turn, so it is going to step down to here and try and swipe at Sir Tristan with its claws. It misses with the first attack and the second attack. And then this one over here is going to run forward to there on top of literally climbing over the bodies of its I don't know, are they comrades? Who knows? And it's going to attempt to attack. It misses with its claws, and it misses again with its claws as Sir Tristan stands there, literally a boulder blocking the path of these Triglavian demons. And it's his turn.
It's about as dense as a boulder.
You know, some of us were just put on this planet to succeed.
We're stuck in the way.
Oh, that's so good.
Nice. Which one are you attacking?
The one that is not stood on the dead one. So
So this one here.
the one that has disadvantage to attack me.
Nice. Yeah, you hit it. It's a very nice hit. It's above average, that's for sure. Is you swing across with your longsword and bite deep into its collarbone. You hear bones crunching as it does so. Siege.
Given that I just literally can't hold my bow straight because I'm shaking so much, I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
Nice.
Which is a DC 12 Wisdom save.
Yep. On which one?
The one that's scaring the crap out of me. The one that was here, I think.
Mhm. There we go. So Wisdom save. It fails, and it's the lower damage, isn't it? Because that's the
No.
D12.
Is it already damaged? That one?
Yeah, which is why it's the lower.
Yeah,
No. It's higher damage if it's already taken damage. So
No, it's a higher
Yeah,
die.
but the higher
The
die.
higher die
The
rolled
one
Yeah, yeah.
came from the D12.
You could click on them and then you see the one
Yeah.
is from the D12 and the second is from D8. If you click on damage itself.
mother.
Yeah.
God damn it! Like, oh, it's a natural.
Yeah.
Natural one.
Off he goes.
And another crossbow.
I assume that was the rest of his turn.
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah.
The crossbow reappears briefly in front of him and gives him time to pick it up. Harzana.
I will throw some more fire at the one at the bottom.
Hey.
I hit another roll.
You hit it, and it screams soundlessly, and it seems like the fire does more damage than you would expect. Even though it looks like a tiny little ember, it seems to singe it quite badly. Is that your turn? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tazros.
I've only rolled a 1, so good for it.
No, it only counts when I do it. Shut up.
Teslas want to run past everyone, even Triclavians.
Mm-hmm.
So it stands here, and then he's gonna body slam his great axe into the Triclavian.
Nice. Oof. So this one, which has got the singes on it, still trying to like pat out as you clatter it with your great axe, and like you feel it like go into its back and almost like split the thing open. And it's still like moving though. It's not dead, but it's like, it's burned. It's got a big sword gash in its neck, and now its back's just been cleaved open by a great axe. Doesn't look good. Snow.
Alright, so it's not looking good. I'm gonna try Vicious Mockery again. The one next to right here. Are you kidding me?
So it fails its save, and the blood just starts rushing from its nostrils as it drops to the ground. Dead.
Easy frags.
Okay, it's the last one's turn, and it is going to try again to claw at Sir Tristan, who is been a thorn in its metaphorical side the whole time, and it's a miss and a miss, and it's going to attempt to back away from Sir Tristan as it does so. So you get an opportunity attack.
Hell yeah. Do I have advantage for having a flanking teammate?
Flanking is a 4E. No, I'm not doing it.
That's reasonable.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that
matter,
hits.
I'm too good.
That hits. So you manage to just wick the point across it as you go, and draw blood from it as it goes by. And it's your turn.
I'm gonna follow up then. Valiantly over this corpse pile. And sword first into this Triglav.
Mm-hmm. Nice. You run it through with your sword like a skewer, and it's still wriggling on the end of your sword, as it is Siege's turn.
Okay. So just one left, or is it two left? Sorry.
One left, and it's the one
One
that
left.
you're afraid of.
Deep joy. Okay. Then
It's
I'm
got,
going to stay.
one health. You can probably get it with your bell.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. So I'm going to stand still. I'm going to try Toll the Dead again.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
That's better. Where was that last time?
Wisdom. What's your save?
12.
Yeah, it's a 13. It does. I promise you.
Oh no, I trust you. Like, I've got no issues with.
I mean,
with
a
that,
7
but-
on D8 is still not bad.
Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, it does not take any damage. Hosanna.
I'll take a step forward to get a better shot at it. And knowing that fire is effective against these, I will attempt to throw some fire at this one. And hopefully not hitting my friends.
Nice. Yeah. So your fire erupts on this thing, and it again looks like it's screaming, but no sound comes out as its body turns from this pale, unnaturally pale white to scorched black as it drops to the ground and is still wriggling as the fire consumes it, and it is dead.
And then I rub my ears again.
And I will shiver and then stop, look around as if something weird's gone on. DM, can I run up the tunnel, given that I saw this up there earlier, and go and investigate that barrel?
Sure.
Awesome.
So Snow's gonna do. All right.
So
You're already up there, Snow, so I didn't see you.
Oh, it's all good.
roll an investigation.
Yep, just about to. I'm just moving up there. Da-da-da-da-da.
So, I mean, it looks like a barrel full of this black powder, with a sort of a rope, like a fuse coming out of it. It's at the end of a mining tunnel, and it's like against some heavy rock. So it's pretty easy to assume that this would be something for blasting in mines.
Good job throwing fire around, isn't it?
Okay. Because I'm pretty shaken by the fight just then, I'm going to light it and run.
Okay.
my
So,
tinderbox.
what are you lighting it with?
What?
With your tinderbox.
My tinderbox.
Okay. So you strike a few times, and then the first time the sparks kind of cover the fuse, and it doesn't take, and again. And the third time the thing sparks and go and starts
And I leg
going
it.
up. So the rest of you see Siege come sprinting back down the corridor towards you, and then past you, without saying a word.
It looks safe.
You might want to move, guys. There's an explosive about to happen.
What?
What?
So about
Move. Big
just-
boom.
just after Siege says that, there is a earth-shaking boom, and you feel the thud of the pressure poof, hit you in the chest as like dust just goes poof, down all the tunnels. None of you can see for a moment as all the dust just goes poof, it envelops the tunnel, and you hear this rumbling and crashing sound.
I want to inspect it.
Do the ceiling and the walls around us seem to be okay?
Ithaca's just redrawing the map quickly. Sorry,
let
mate.
me just move you back there, Taz.
Sure.
1 second. Is this the button I'm looking for? There's so many buttons in Foundry sometimes. This is the button I'm looking for.
Kubu's sister has pointed out in chat that I have TNT in my bag. I do. I have 10 sticks of it.
So, what you see, Tazros, is just rubble as the tunnel here has completely caved in and collapsed. This is all just impassable rubble.
Okay.
Okay, oops.
Thanks,
Not this way.
Siege.
In that case, Tesla's gonna follow Snow down there.
Oh, it's dead end. It's a dead end. Snow shares.
Ah, thanks, though.
But she
Okay,
sees
Bradley's
light
going up.
over here.
Yeah, so as you're going up again, you see
Coming over
light
this way?
coming up from the tunnels ahead of you, and yeah, that's what you see.
Hides to the side and calls for Tristan or someone else, or Tazros even, to go first.
Yeah, we just follow it up, I guess, to the around the corner and just check around what's the...
So, Siege, are you trying to be quiet as you go?
As normal, yeah.
Stealth, please.
Yep. There
Nice.
we go.
So Siege, even though he's right in front of you, Tazros, he's almost like seems like he blends into the shadows as he moves through, like making no sound. You can't even see his footprints in the dust as it settles around you.
Scary.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ping.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. What's your passive perception, Siege?
Absolutely goddamn awful. It is 10.
10. Okay. And Tazros?
12.
Okay.
Okay, just gonna go in.
Snow's is 15. Actually, it
Okay.
comes up behind them.
Yeah. So stealth from you if you're trying to be stealthy, and
Oh,
Tazros
yeah.
if you're trying to be stealthy as well.
Nah.
Okay. So with the 17, you're equally as stealthy, if not as much as Siege. Siege, as you get to there and where you are as well, Snow. Snow, you can hear it sounds like chanting or something, and Siege, you hear it now as you approach this part of the tunnel.
I caution the team. Hey, there sounds like there's people up ahead. With my
I'm
stealthy
gonna-
whispers.
Sorry. Yeah, so in addition to that, I'm going to turn back to the team, wave, and hold up 5 fingers because I can see 5 people. And Tazros being right behind me should hopefully see that and not misinterpret it. We'll soon find out.
So you can see these 5 figures in this other thing, and the one at the front seems to be kneeling down, and the other ones are standing around him, and they all seem to be chanting something. You can't really make out what they're doing, but you can just like the rhythmic voice of like repeated words, if that makes sense.
Can I do like an Arcana check to see if it's like magic related?
Roll it. It's hard to tell because you can't really hear them clearly, but I mean, robed figures chanting in a mine does
Maybe they're
make
at church.
your cat sense go
Okay.
I'm going to try and whisper to the group, guys, I think we should try and attack them from ambush and then rush in. Anyone got any objections to that? I don't like the look of this. I feel it's part of the source. I don't feel it's worth talking to them.
Use your TNT.
Oh, that's actually a really fucking good shout. Okay. Actually, no. Hang on a minute. No. Given the explosion crushed the tunnel last time, Siege is now quite wary of using explosives, so I'm not going to.
Now he's wary of using it.
I was spooked to fuck last time.
You
Maybe
should
we
have
should
grabbed
ask
the
them
barrel.
for directions.
We could have barreled them in.
Okay. Under peer pressure from the group, I will cast Mage Hand.
No, wait. We should all discuss this. Because I don't
Okay.
even... Okay, there's Harzana. Where's Tristan?
Well, I've already cast Mage Hand by this stage, but I'll now wait.
Okay, guys. There's a bunch of people. Harzana already pointed out these are all necromancers. They're chanting.
What?
So,
Can they hear us having this conversation?
If you're being
We're
quiet,
whispering.
no. And since you've been kind of warned that they're up ahead, and because they're chanting, it's not particularly likely that they've heard you, as far as you can tell. I mean, it would seem fairly... I don't know. Anyone with basically non-inanimate object intelligence is probably aware that the amount of explosions that you guys have been setting off, it's fairly likely that anyone and anything in this mine is aware of your presence somewhere.
That's true.
But that's
I
about it.
asked Harzana if she is aware of any sort of magic that they could be casting right now that the whole team would use. It would be... Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Sana just looks at you. And like gesturing her ears.
Oh.
Bloody elvish shading. Never good when you need it. Right, so Snow's advised that we sneak up some of the dynamite as close as we can to them and use that. Has anyone got any objections to that?
Yes. Can I hold two?
No.
See, that's why I object.
Yeah, well, you're dangerous
Dynamite
enough by
stick
yourself.
weighs 1 pound.
You're dangerous enough by yourself, Taz. Without dynamite, you don't need it, laddie.
But I want to give it to them.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
think,
well, that. Go on.
if you think it'll help, maybe try it.
Alright, against my better judgment, I will give 2 of my 10 TNT sticks to Tazros, but caution him to wait as much as I can get the dwarf with dynamite to wait. This is going to end so badly.
Yeah, Tazros, we gotta be sneaky, otherwise they'll hear us coming and attack us. Plus, TNT is AoE damage, so therefore, it will hit you if you give it to them.
Look at Miz! Hang on, Miz can't hear any of this. How does she know what we're discussing?
She's probably just sees you handing the dwarf 2 sticks of TNT and is like, I'm done.
Okay, so I would like to move up to within 30 feet of the party using my stealth.
Okay. You can do.
Okay, cool. Right, let me just measure this quickly. So I want to drop it in this. Let me just ping this. So I'd like to drop it there.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to get.
You don't have to drop it, you can throw it.
No, I know, but I want to use the mage hand to distribute it.
I
so,
see.
So Siege is going to move up to here, and then I'm going to use the mage hand I've already cast. I'm going to light my tinder. I'm going to apply it to 5 of the 10 TNT, or 5 of the 8 I have left,
Mm-hmm.
and then use the mage hand to carry it into the room and just drop it and back the hell out. So I'm
No.
gonna-
Okay.
Snow grabs Tazros, says, Tazros, we gotta run! And then pulls him.
Alright, so let me just do some deck saves all around here.
Knew that TNT would come in useful.
So
I'm gonna get some more on the way out. Oh, yeah.
one fails, 1 passes, 1 fails, 2 another fails, 3rd passes. Okay, so 3 fails, 2 passes, and according to the rules, it's 3d6 bludgeoning damage and a failed save are half as much, and a successful one. Each additional stick increases it by 1d6. So that would be
5d6, yeah?
7d6.
7d6.
Yeah, so roll 7d6 for me.
Okay. Where do I do this?
Just type /roll space 7d6.
Okay, didn't realize you could do that. Like that? Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God,
What?
how did you roll so? Oh, you rolled 3 1s and 3 2s. Wow.
Fuck me!
Are you serious?
3 now! No, come on!
You know what that means?
Can you give me like a couple of seconds just to complete this? Or do you want to do this and I'll come back to it? Go.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're wearing cloth. They're not heavily armored or anything.
I got 2 1s.
there's-
Oh,
and
fuck
3
off,
6s.
Tristan.
There's a massive explosion down the corridor, and you see just like blood and guts and gore just like all over the place. And as the dust clears, I mean, I think I need to put them in their combat thing.
Fucking
so I can
25 and 27 from Snow and Tristan. Fuck you guys.
So both of us rolled 1s though. So
Yeah, you didn't roll 3 though. Right.
So that's
So three of them are straight up dead,
Yeah, I'm on it.
and then can everyone else just roll initiative?
I rolled 2 1s. So I'm gonna go do squats.
Where's my bloody mouse gone? There it is.
And we'll wait for Siege to do his squats.
We'll do squats. He can do push-ups.
Ooh.
So
22.
you guys get a surprise round because they are surprised. They weren't expecting to have a stick of dynamite right behind them. 5 sticks of dynamite go off right behind them, and they're probably days ultimate flashbang. 3 of them have been blown up completely. Harzana, it's your turn.
well, I hear the explosion, so I assume it's going to be safe to move forward. At least hoping that they are done with this shit now. Would you on pause, please?
Oh yes, sorry.
I don't see anything, so I'll use a dash action to move further.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, Tazros.
Tazros is gonna run forward instead of following Snow.
Mm-hmm.
And he's 15. He's gonna stand here and
I owe 15 push-ups. Sit-ups.
he's gonna shout to the rest, "There's still 2 standing!" And he grabs one of the dynamites and he uses his tinderbox, lights one, and throws it into the room.
Okay. I guess that's more dex saves for them. That's 1 pass, 2 passes. Roll 3d6 for me.
Watch him get more than I did. Oh no.
Got a
Yeah.
1.
So the second stick of dynamite comes flying in to these guys and obliterates them. They are all dead.
Victory!
I would like to move up and plough through the jellied mess to see what I can find.
Okay, so amongst the bits and pieces of
Oh, fuck.
people. Oh, there we go. There is where this guy was sort of like standing over. There is a ornate longsword lying on the ground. It's got some blood and guts on it, but it looks nice.
Tristan, come and have a look at this, laddie. Might do you some good.
Be careful. Snow points out that sometimes there are curses for those who rob graves. And as there has
Yeah.
been
That's
who have
ridiculous.
died here,
You're not wrong. Can you do that? Detect magic?
These dead folks, is there enough robe left to use as a cloth?
Yeah, there's enough bits of. Thank you very much. Ice cream delivery.
I'm gonna grab a bit of robe, use it to clean off this longsword, and give it a shake, give it a swirl.
Okay, so you see this sword, and it is very nice. The pommel and the hilt is like expertly forged. The blade is sharp, and then along the seam of the blade, there is inlaid stone, like types of granite and stuff like that. And then the handle at the very bottom of the pommel, it's like a piece of granite with like black jewels embedded into it. And as you are sort of cleaning it and looking at it, a feeling of familiarity sort of emanates from this sword. And even though you've never seen it before, you know what this sword is, but how? Because you've never seen it before. It's in your inventory now, by the way, since you've picked it up. This is Rockbreaker. This is a legendary sword. For the purpose of the game, it's +1 magical sword. But this, to be one of the ancient infernal devices. And just by picking it up, you seem to know this about it, which is very strange, and it feels comfortable in your hands, and it emanates this slow wash of power and strength through it. It has a special ability. There's 2 charges. If you use your action to plunge it into the ground, then it has the effect of the earthquake spell. You have to concentrate just like the spell, and the sword must remain in the ground for earthquake to happen. And at the dawn of each day, it regains 1d4 minus 2, so a minimum of 0 expended charges daily. So it is possible it doesn't regenerate its charges. Earthquake is an 8th level spell.
It sounds good to me. I'm gonna convey the importance of the weapon and its legendary quality to the other party members, but I will refrain from using the phrase infernal device. I will instead tell them that it is notable, it is legendary, but not for the reason it is.
Does my infernal heritage give me an inkling that it's an infernal device or not?
No.
Okay, no worries.
Hasana is just going to look, and she still can't hear what he's seeing a little kid getting a new Christmas new toy for Christmas, and she can't hear shit about what he's talking. But it's a nice sword. She'll agree with that.
Other than the pretty shiny stick that Tristan's got, is there anything else that I find when I'm wading through the gore?
Give me an investigation. Oh, you already did it.
I did. It was 11. It was awful.
Yeah, you find some bits of the robe have sort of insignias into them, and with a bit of sort of minor effort putting some together, you can see the roughly what the pattern used to be, and it's like a crest with like a church steeple in the crest.
Does anyone recognise this? It's a church steeple inside a crest. I've pieced it together from several parts. It might not be accurate, but it seems to fit.
I don't know half of these words you're saying.
No worries, Taz. Hazan, Tristan, he seems to be the most learned of us. And he recognised it?
I'm trying to think if I do.
So if anyone wants to do some thinking on it, then give me either investigation or history.
You had me at do some thinking.
Can Tristan do that?
You aren't sure, to be honest.
Hazana, any thoughts?
What?
Oh, I just show her the crest.
Point.
Like put it in my hand and like make a shrugging gesture at her.
Can I recognize?
Investigation or history?
Nice.
You don't recognize what it is, or what it refers to, but you do recognize that the bits and pieces that he's placed together, he's holding it upside down.
Oh.
That I
Yes.
recognise.
Can you repeat that? So something upside down.
Yeah, so
It's the
he's
inverted
holding up this
cathedral.
he's holding up this all this fabric that he's put together with a crest with a church in it, but it's upside down. Like you can see the bits of the robe, like where the arms were and stuff. He hasn't noticed that he had the whole thing turned around, so the crest
That's what
is
happens when you
actually
get dressed in dark.
180 degrees around. Is the correct way
inverted
of having it.
church.
Yeah, from when we were fighting under the skyship, there was instructions from the acolyte written in Thieves' Cant. It talked about the Archon leader. The Archon is leader of the faith, and the Emperor Family Academy in Mar, and also the inverted cathedral. So if that's what that symbol is, this is all linked. More evidence, these bastards. I'm going to tuck the scraps away into a pouch.
Does any of these acolytes, or at least the remains of them, look like those acolytes we saw at the ship?
I mean, I think you need a forensic examiner to determine that at this point. They've literally had 6 sticks of TNT detonated on top of them. They're not really what you would call bodies anymore.
Okay.
So I cast detect magic earlier. Can I tell what kind of magic they were trying to do or what spell they were casting?
Yeah, so there's the general feeling of magic in the air like there was before, but nothing specific. It does if they were casting a spell, it's either dissipated or it never took place, or maybe they weren't even casting a spell. Who knows?
Man, we just blew up a small congregation.
Yeah, they're doing something disgusting. I've got no problems about that.
A small congregation hiding in a mine,
Yeah,
A bunch of
chanting
dead
evilly.
bodies.
and there are zombies.
Okay, if I can't find anything else, my engaged investigation check, I'm going to start checking the northern spar of the tunnel with the water.
Mhm.
That's okay?
It's just water.
When
There's a
Okay,
gap to the south here, isn't it?
yeah.
It's just gap. I
This tunnel,
Yes.
I think, leads somewhere, guys. I yell back. I'm going to go have a look.
No, I checked it. It's just a dead end. It's just a bunch of icky water.
Sorry, Snow, I missed that. Thanks for the heads up. Let's move back. There was a tunnel off the side of this chamber here. Let's go and have a look down there. I think Hazana's already gone ahead with Tristan. Because we can't get out the other way, can we?
Taz is still standing
Kinda dead.
still in the aisle of the TNT explosion. He's kind of addicted now.
We're stuck here. It's all a dead end, by the way.
I guess then that's me on digging duty.
So this part where we are here links to where we came in, right?
There's no way through.
I just see solid wall. Oh,
Okay.
but down here goes up to where we link. Yeah.
So this, basically, my question to those of you who have done a little bit more thorough mapping of this area is this wall in front of me the wall that keeps us from getting back to where we need to go?
Yes, you could probably. This is probably 10 feet based on my measurements.
Just
The
to
map.
point out, there was no wall keeping you from where you need to go when you entered.
This is true. He's correct. I am going to stab my sword into this wall in front of us, and I am going to attempt to earthquake down this specific bit blocking my way.
I'll cover my ears.
That's a great use of the
Well,
sword.
I will warn Hazana before I do that, because that's the difference between me and the rest of them.
Okay.
How
Well,
are you
smugness.
on her?
So I just want to
Courtesy.
double check before I do this. You are well in the mine setting off an earthquake, is that correct?
I mean,
Courtesy.
we blew up a giant barrel of gunpowder, and then we started lobbing TNT around. So at this
Right.
point, we're it's unlikely to get worse.
I just want to read the line that says, an immense tremor rips through the ground in a 100-foot radius centered around that point.
But only for as long as I keep it like there. So I'm just gonna in and then back out again.
But isn't it a legendary weapon?
I just need to collapse the bit in front of me. I don't need to collapse the entire thing.
Okay.
nowhere
You also,
safe.
by the way, have to attune to it. I should have said that. It does have the attunement thing, and you're
That's
not
true.
attuned to it. So
All right.
you can wait an hour. You can certainly wait an hour. I'm not going to stop you from doing anything.
Can I
Just
whack
making
the
sure
wall?
I understand exactly your intentions before we do anything.
All right. I'm gonna give the wall a whack anyway, at least.
Okay, you do. The sword pinks off the wall, and even though you know that doing that, hitting a sword of this fine quality off of stone would, nick the sword, it looks to be pristine after that.
Ideal.
The rock does not look broken, despite the name of the sword.
I mean, it's good to establish a baseline. So I guess back the way we came then.
Is the
Was
only
that-
way in or out for
South, where we fought the Triglaves.
I want to move their bodies.
Now everyone is out of this room, right?
Yep.
Because I still have one TNT.
Yeah, that's what I
I
thought
want
was
to go
coming.
into this corner here and set some TNT there and just run around towards like the other room, like back.
Okay, so you light it, yeah?
Yeah, and then I want to rush into like this side bit.
Okay, so you do, and you hear the like hissing of the TNT, and then after a small period of time, there's a massive bang, and you hear like crumbling rock and stuff.
Okay, I want to check if the wall's now gone. Is the wall gone?
Yes, that's why you can see through it and also move through it.
Nice work, Taz. Good job.
Oh, I can
Maybe-
just about see the lines in line of sight. That's adorable.
Siege, do you have more?
No.
Oh, bless, dude, we got out.
I want to insight check him, see if he's telling the truth.
Yep, you can do.
Snow remembers there was a tunnel down here she never fully checked, so she's gonna go double check.
Siege roll of deception.
Yeah, 2 secs. Where's my deception? Okay. Oh, fuck.
So, so Tristan believes you, but Tazros does not, and knows that you are lying.
The annoying thing is, I meant to use that to help, and then I forgot that clicking it just rolls it. It doesn't have the mechanic for that.
Okay.
Luckily, his first roll was his best one anyway. So. Snow, did you find something else?
No, I'm looking, but all these tunnels just lead to dead ends, and there's no bad guys. There's no. It doesn't look like loot.
Where are the rest of these goddamn villagers? There must be somewhere nearby.
Yo, they're in the goopy thing.
What, they crawled one by one down that very narrow tunnel into the goo?
They got
charmed, didn't
enchanted. Remember?
they? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's some. There might be something down here. I'll go look. Whatever. I die.
Where are you even?
I'm down here.
Yeah, there's also a passage at the top, by the way, but you're not gonna.
Oh my
no
god,
one's
there's a
near me.
spooky ass thing down here. Oh no. Oh no, there's spooky ass thing.
I am miles away.
Yep.
Yeah, we are quite far away.
And that's the end of Snow.
I saw it, Ithaca. With a giant token.
Snow, would you like to tell the party how you ran miles away by yourself in a mine full of spooky things?
Because when I play video games, out of character, when I play video games, I like to make sure everything's been investigated, and so that's what I was doing. So I ran down here, which was back where we originally started, over here, just to check some of these corridors, and I found something negative. My character's right here.
Well, we have
Meanwhile,
no clue where you are.
nobody else knows this. So, Snow, can everyone else mute yourselves quickly?
Not again.
Like fully deafened, right? You mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
just so you can't hear me, and then I'll wave when you can come back.
Oh no.
All right, Snow. You see, I'm going to move you back so you can see it because that's where you were.
Okay.
I'll move you to there. You see this big cavern full of this glistening, glowing, like pulsating ooze, and in it you can see bits and pieces of villagers and like dissolving bodies, and you see small children, like their parents still holding on to them as they're slowly dissolving inside this big.
Do they look dead?
ooze. They look dead, like half dissolved.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't look great, and the ooze is just filling this cavern. You know, like the sort of like the surface tension kind of effect.
Yeah, yeah.
It's sort of like bulging out and sort of pulsating, like it's almost breathing. And you've like frozen there when you've seen it. What do you want to do?
I still have the wax, and I remember Tazros and the charm, so I put the wax in my ears as the first thing.
Okay.
But knowing that we never fought it, and Tazros got eaten by it, I want to leave.
Okay. So you want to go backwards?
Yeah, so preferably out the tunnel, out the tunnel
you came
here.
in. Okay. So it starts to sort of expand slowly
Oh my gosh, I go real fast then.
towards you. And
I can't move.
yeah, you can move now. And
Oh no.
you run away up the tunnel. You can no longer see it. You can run back towards them. So I'll make them unmute.
Okay. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna do something so that way I know which tunnel it's in.
Hello.
Team.
Everyone
Wait,
back.
So waiting for
hold
Kyle.
on.
Waiting for Kyle.
Yeah, waiting for Kyle.
Kyle.
He's not paying attention at
So
all.
Tristan.
Well, it looks like he's reading.
Everyone wave at him. Hello. There we go. So
Yeah.
for those of you who are in the tunnel, you hear Snow come running up the tunnel.
I'm screaming.
Screaming and shouting. Siege, you
Team!
probably just about hear it down the tunnel from where you are.
I'll start heading back that direction.
I'm screaming like, Team! I found the thing that ate Tazros and the villagers! Whoops, my character's all over the place.
I am going to deliberately move back past the TNT barrel and replenish my stock.
Yep, you can carry 10 as before.
Excellent.
I love that you're still not telling Tazros about this barrel of TNT.
He didn't ask about the barrel, he asked about what I had.
And you lied to him, and he caught you.
Yeah, no, he did. It didn't follow it up. That's his problem.
All right.
Just you wait.
Like team, I found where all the villagers went. There's this weird ass goop thing that ate Tazros, and it's eating the villagers. They all look half dead, and it's like growing in the caverns.
Oh, shite.
Well,
Where was it? Sorry, go on.
I can't hear what Snow is saying, but I can figure out from her gestures that this isn't good, so I follow her.
I'm doing interpretive dance for Harzana after she can't read. Here, let me do this. I'm doing interpretive dance. 12 out of 20.
Alright. Rain the person, please show me what the interpretive dance for the gloop that ate the villagers is over there
Okay.
is.
Okay.
This is going to be good.
That's all I do. I took a semester of sign language, so it kind of helps.
You've got to give inspiration for that. That's properly funny.
Yeah. Have you used your inspiration yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you can't have
Oh,
two. Yeah. Okay, so what do you want to do?
I don't really. Guys, we either have to stop it or get out of here because it's gonna eat everything.
Alright, where is it, lass?
Snow south, kind of vaguely towards like this area. It's kind of hard to see, so she'd be pointing south of the tunnel here.
Past those skeletons we killed earlier, aye?
Yeah, it was in one of the tunnels we didn't look at.
Right, okay. Well, it's probably going to hurt us now from the screaming and, forgive the pun,
What?
caterwauling.
I didn't see any eyes, but it definitely saw me.
Yep, here it is. Found it. Those were crap directions, by the way.
I said
So-
south.
I'm assuming you were all moving up and aren't that spread out, so
Nah, definitely
Tazros
spread out.
and Siege and Harzana, if you want to move closer, ping where you want to move and I'll move you.
I have no
Oh.
idea where we need to go.
Where is Snow currently? Because,
My character's right here.
Snow is here.
okay, I'm
Yeah,
going to move
just
up.
Follow them.
I would like to move up to just one square below the dead skeleton, please.
Okay. Same with you, Miz?
Somewhere around snow, whatever. Don't really care where. Just somewhere close.
Somewhere within 30 feet of anything you might remember.
25.
Is that okay for everybody?
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good spot there, Taz.
Okay. Initiative.
Ah,
What is it with Tasner's initiative rolls? They're amazing.
Okay.
I've been last in every combat except the one where initiative defaulted to follow me.
Tazros.
Can you press unpause the game?
Yes, it is always a problem, isn't it? Because you guys just move around all over the place. I'm like, pause before you like. I saw because Rain ran in and went oh, and then tried to back up. I was like, pause.
I was like, oh no.
So Sir Tristan stopped ahead of you and being like, oh, here it is, and like is gesturing in front of him down this corridor.
Okay. Then Taz is gonna run past him till 5, 10, 15. I think Taz recognized the gooey stuff, right?
Yeah, it looks like the gooey stuff that you were gooed by. And then you can see bits and pieces of like villagers and people and sort of all floating in it. And it seems to be like filling the corridor behind it and around it as it's sort of like flowing slowly towards you guys.
Yeah, Tassel's gonna hit him with this great axe.
That's what's going to rage.
No, because Tassel cannot rage anymore.
Oh no.
It's been a long day.
Nice. That hits. Your axe seems to like cut through it, and like bits of goop just kind of go and splatter around the tunnel as you do so.
Cool.
Anything else from you?
Nope.
And Siege.
I can't quite see what they're fighting, so I'm just going to check ranges very quickly. Apologies for the delay. So I'm going to move up to one space behind Tazros. I can't do that because there's a wall there. Fucking thing. Hang on.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so now I can see past Tazros, and I'm going to do my predictable missing spell. Oh hell yeah!
Nice.
And sneak attack.
Mhm.
No, it's not double on sneak attack, is it? Okay. Cool. Awesome. Finally.
You double the dice on any crit, including sneak attack.
Oh, really? Okay. Awesome.
It rolled as though, right? 2d6.
Normally your sneak attack is 2d6, yeah. So where it's
It is,
done
yeah.
is it doesn't include that because it's sneak attack doesn't know that you've already crit. So just click sneak attack again.
Okay, doke. Even better.
Okay, so that's 11, 17,
So 24.
24. Nice.
Yes! That's how you do damage.
Nice. So that arrow just seems to like go flying through, it like almost parts the ooze, and it like pings off a wall and like comes back and like goes through it again, as its turn approaches. So it sort of seems to like almost lap away at your feet, Tazros, and it hits you, and you feel this like sizzling, burning feeling in your toesies as your little hair on your dwarf feet singes, and you take 14 acid damage.
Okay.
Can you intercept an ooze?
Well, I was just checking because I was like, this doesn't sound like something I could intercept. But the actual description of intercept says if it's an attack, that's it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you intercept.
The minute you said attack, I was like, all right, well, we're good.
Okay.
But I was definitely reading and rereading it.
Yeah. So what was that? Is it 13 reduced by 4? So 9 acid damage on your toes, Tazros.
I was Ross.
How?
Snow. Snow.
Sorry, I'm counting in my head. I think I can. Sir, can I go through this tunnel?
Yeah, you can go through that tunnel.
Okay, well, it's not letting me. It says there's a wall. I want to go right here to right here, and I think I can flank it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really close. Am I considered in range?
Yeah, you're in range of it.
So if I take one further step, then that has an opportunity attack?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll just stand here and hope it doesn't notice me, except for the fact that I'm gonna do vicious mockery.
You know, giant gelatinous oozes aren't very wise, but it did pass.
Fuck. Okay.
I'm the least wise thing we've encountered in this entire journey.
I don't know.
Are you more wise?
It's pretty unwise. Its wisdom is 6.
Mine's only 9.
Yeah.
6 is just like barely sentient.
Yeah. No, that's intelligence. Its intelligence is 1.
Oh. Oh shit.
Harzana.
Well, I see them all charging down, but I can't see anything, so I follow Tristan. And I still can't see anything.
You've probably got enough movement to step forward to where Tristan is and then step back. but you would take an opportunity to attack, or it would take an opportunity to attack if you did so. I mean, I feel like you should be able to see it from where you are. I think it's just the walls. Hang on, let me just check where the walls are drawn on this. Yeah, let me just adjust the walls ever so slightly. So it's a bit more reasonable. Can you see it there?
Yeah, but that's going to be a hella hard to hit, I believe.
Yeah, it's probably in half cover from you.
But I can make it easier for everyone else, as I will once again reach into powers of nature and cast fairy fire on it.
Nice.
So make it glow. Hopefully not hit snow.
No, with that green, you are not hitting me.
It rolled a 1 and a 2. So it
Nice.
fails.
Make you do some push-ups, Ithaca.
Well, it wasn't a natural 1, it rolled a 3 and a 4. Technically. Okay, Sir Tristan.
Well, I realise this is a rock breaker, but it's actually going to serve a dual purpose as an ooze breaker as well. So let's get to ooze breaking.
Nice. So I think I forgot to mention, but it's in the description. Rockbreaker does plus 1 damage. It also does an additional 1d4 bludgeoning damage as you swipe with it. So that is a solid hit for 8 damages. Wait. I'm sure there's a way to do this where I don't have to rewrite the number every time, but I haven't figured it out yet in this game. Is that all from you, Sir Tristan?
It is. I unfortunately have used both of my abilities, so I feel the pain of the no rage barbarian.
That's Ross.
He's gonna smack.
Nice, 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 nice. That hits.
Okay, nice.
So your axe cleaves into this thing. Again, splatting this grey translucent ooze. Occasionally you feel like the slight resistance as you hit like through like, you know, a half dissolved leg as it goes. Siege.
I'm not currently in range of that, am I?
No.
Okay, I'm going to move.
Stand by.
Now we're about to discover if it's got reach or not.
That's what I'm about
Well,
to say.
even if it has, I'll use my bonus action and
It does not
disengage,
have
so it
reach.
can't.
It does not have reach.
Okay, cool. Right, so regardless, I'm going to step back, use my movement, and then I'm going to fire my short bow at it again. I'm going to use my inspiration this time.
You already
Just in-
have an advantage anyway. Because
Yes,
Oh, that's
very
a very
far.
good point. Yeah, thank you.
highlight.
So,
Ooh.
yep, that'll do. And
Nice.
some sneak attack. Ooh, that'll do nicely.
Nice.
Finally, doing some damage. Mind you, the target's bloody big enough, you'd expect me to do some fucking damage.
Okay. It is going to attempt, or it's going to sort of flow forward and try and goo Sir Tristan. What's your health?
19,
What's your max health?
28.
Not anymore.
How many?
Can't second round again
How
either.
many? How many?
19 out of 28.
Is it double damage here?
It's crit.
It'd have to. It couldn't hit me otherwise.
It gets. It does 52 damage.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
Oh,
Is
you're
that
just
it?
in death saving throws.
Is that an instant dead?
No, it has to be death saving throws. No matter how
if
much
someone-
damage you do, you go down, right?
If
No.
someone gets
No, my
double
threshold
hit,
is 56, so
yeah.
I am down, but I'm not
You're
obliterated.
like 4 off of instant dead, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, because if you get enough damage that it does your whole health again,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
just
it's dead,
straight
yeah.
die. No saves, nothing.
That's to stop people jumping off things that are really high and then just making death saving throws to survive.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh
gonna-
my god, that's brutal.
So Sir Tristan just gets giga smacked right in front of you and drops to the ground. So I'll post a screenshot. I'll tell you about it later, but just be very aware how lucky you are. Look at that in Discord.
Oof.
And it goes over. Snow.
Seeing Sir Tristan just drop, Snow's going to use her disengage and walk over here. I hate this game, dude. My cat's small enough to fit in the tunnel. I'm gonna go the long way around, but that I'm taking technically the short way.
Yeah, I get it.
Can I pull Sir Tristan away from the bad guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so Snow's gonna try and drag him away so that he won't get hit while down.
Just half distance you can move because he's heavy, so you could probably put him to there.
Okay. Do I need to do a, what is it, athletics or strength or something?
No. You can just drag him. He's slides neatly over the rocks. You can hear the scoring of the armor on his back, and he frowns in his death sleep. Harzana.
Okay. That's it, my turn.
Well, I luckily have kept some more powers in reserve, so I activate the Constellation of the Chalice, and I cast a second level Cure Wounds on the Sir Tristan.
Nice.
Oh.
17. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Is it both of them or is it just the one?
Both of them.
The chalice
Wow.
goes off automatically.
Oh yeah.
Just bringing me to
It's a
20
really-
health.
Yeah.
Really
nice.
cool combo.
Very nice. So Tristan, you're on the ground, but you're obviously alive. You can see the pitting on your armor from where the ooze has touched it. It's eroded the armor ever so slightly. Like, it's not reduced your AC or anything, but it's just aesthetically, it's pitted and it will require professional care to bring it back to its shine.
Aesthetic damage is much worse than actual damage.
So Tristan, oh sorry, Harzana, you finished?
No.
Go on.
So I yell to the others, pull back. Take a few steps back myself.
Oh my gosh.
That damage was insane.
Yeah.
What's the second damage there? So obviously the 16 plus 36 is the 52. But what's the second damage then?
I'll explain that after. So Tristan, so
Okay.
Harzana, you moved. Is there anything else from you?
No.
Okay, so Tristan, you're prone.
Well, I'm definitely going to stand up.
A wise choice.
How badly damaged does the thing look?
It looked like
Is it
taken.
noticeably smaller than when we started?
Yeah, you've been like splatting bits and pieces of it over the corridor.
Okay. I'm gonna nod a thanks to Harzana, but I'm gonna mention that I'm pretty sure we can still bring this thing down. How much movement is it to stand up?
Half.
That's fine. I only need to move one square.
Yeah, you can do that.
and then I'm gonna break some more rock. Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, you hit it. You swing. If Ooze could look surprised, it would be having just dispatched you moments ago. Okay, it looks pretty worse for wear. It's little, like, it looks smaller. It looks chunked. It looks like someone's taken a bowl of jelly and dropped it on the floor. It's still wobbling, but its wobble has reduced in vigosity. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the one. Tazros.
He's gonna smash Great Axe.
Oh, you get advantage because in Fairy Fire.
Yep.
Nice. So that is Tazros splashes pieces of ooze across the wall, and the whole thing sort of like seems to like quiver. It must be jelly because jam don't shake. As the whole thing just kind of like seems to lose its rigidity and go across the floor, and bits and pieces of bodies.
Okay, he's dead. Nice.
Ooze out of it.
Nice strike, Taz.
And you can see, like, across the floor is just like bits and pieces of half dissolved villager.
Okay.
I think we found the villagers, and I point towards the dead bodies, or what's left of it.
Okay. I would like to step up and investigate what's left. Would anyone like to join me?
Yeah, Snow will take the wax out of her ears and assist you.
Okay, cool. So I'll roll investigation. Oh, that'll do.
Nice, dude!
So what exactly are you investigating?
The remains that have been released from the cube.
Wait, Snow...
Looks like part of the... It looks like bits and pieces of villagers and kids and families and, you know, miners and just generally all the kind of people that you would expect.
Any identifying marks? Is my imp down here?
You actually find like a sort of half dissolved piece of wing.
Oh, mother... I hate you.
So, Snow calls out, guys, I found this thing originally down here. I'm gonna go look and see if there's anything else.
Charges ahead again.
Before you do that.
No, dude. No fear. It says 20 feet right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gonna follow.
It's text, I can't read it though. There's stuff over here. Like a tunnel, but it looks narrow as a...
Just squeeze.
Tazros, you go first. You're chonkier than me.
Am I?
Yeah, you have more health.
Are you sure?
I hope so.
Just gonna squeeze through and I'm gonna stop and back way slowly.
I'm just kidding. It's not there.
Oh. Go with the foot.
In that case, I will proceed.
So you're moving together, by the way, or are you splitting up like this?
I'm
I don't know
moving
what
up to
rest-
join Rain and Dwygon.
And what are Hosanna and Sir Tristan doing? Are you keeping with the group, or are you staying where you are?
I'm staying within 5 feet of Hazana, but other than that, it's up to Hazana.
I'm pretty sure Hasada lost track of where the rest went.
I mean, you could have, if you wanted to follow them, you could have easily been doing so.
Sorry?
If you wanted to follow them, you could easily have been doing so.
Yeah, but kind of imagining Hasana just being a bit careful and checking out Tristan and like not really paying attention to the rest of the group, so kind of lost them.
Okay, so that's fine. The rest of you can continue doing what you want then. Those two are staying up there.
Is Siege with... Okay. Hey, Siege, did you manage to check these areas up to the north of the mines at all?
I got a fair way in before I heard you caterwauling and came running back to save your pretty furry ass.
Wow, okay.
Well, you were yelling pretty loudly, let's be honest.
Yeah, we had to fight the thing. It was killing the villagers.
Yeah, I got nothing against that. I'm just saying what I said.
Come on, Tazros.
It looks like it connects up to these northern tunnels, potentially. Not quite sure. Oh! Something ahead of us.
Is it the consequences of your own actions?
Is this another
It is
beam?
indeed. It's what you were advocating earlier, running headlong into skeletons.
Yeah, but resting after we run out of abilities and spells.
We were out of
Yourself.
abilities and spells since we came in here.
Can you
Rest
please
before we comment on it.
roll
You
initiative?
might have, but Hasana
Sure.
has been.
Short rest. My character doesn't get spell slots after a short rest.
Low one.
For the first time I win initiative, I'm not even in the same party.
Sir Tristan.
Maybe it's a curse.
I'm highly experienced with curses. Yeah, I guess just move me 30 feet towards them.
Are you still strolling or are you dashing?
Well, they didn't make any noise, so I guess just walking.
Okay. Snow.
Do I know if those, what are they, skeletons see us?
You don't know?
I'm gonna use Mage Hand as a cantrip and grab Siege and pull him backwards. As I
It weighs more than 10 pounds.
I'm dragging. And then I'm gonna like slowly back up. And I go,
Well, hang on a minute. Would Snow have seen them from there or not?
I think she could see them. If she could, our character could see them. She could see them.
I knew that you could see him.
Ah, well, that's different.
Well, would I be able to tell her? Did he just walk in and just stop and stand there casually?
He walked in and I paused it in a major rule initiative because he just
Yeah,
walked
so-
into a room.
Yeah. So what are you doing then, Siege?
Having suddenly stumbled upon them, my immediate action would be to hide and then fire a bow from stealth.
So what are you doing right now then? Because it's my turn and you weren't able to do that.
Yeah, I know, which is why I was. There's nothing that I can do because I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what you're behind me. I don't know if you can see them or what. I've just stumbled on
Oh,
them.
nope. Okay, if you're not changing your body language, I'm gonna just walk up behind you. Siege, what are you doing?
Gesture wildly with my hand behind me. Get back! Get back!
Oh. Okay. There we go. Alright, so I don't cast Mage Hand. That would have been a cantrip, but...
Okay, so the first of the two scaly bobs will stand up from whence it was prone and shuffle to here and attempt to swing a short sword, and it and misses.
Seeing it coming towards me, I'd have taken the time to draw my rapier. Like, if I'd managed to keep up with them in stealth, then I would have drawn my bow. But seeing them coming towards me, I'm going to draw my rapier in the meantime.
You can do that on your turn, Harzana.
Okay.
Well, even if they're making a lot of noise, I can't hear it, so I'm just going to continue looking around in the tunnels.
Okay. If Harzana's having a nice stroll through the tunnels, the second one is also going to get up and then shuffle forward to here. And then Tazros.
Dubs is just gonna walk up 15, 12. Stupid wall. Up to here, and that's the end of the turn.
Siege.
Okay. gonna bring my shield to bear in front of me, trying to block the passage as much as possible, and strike out with my rapier.
That's a miss.
Wah wah wah. And then I can't back up because Taz is behind me. There's literally.
You can, as long as you don't end your spot turn there, you can back up past him.
Okay, in that case, then I will use the cunning action to disengage and move back past him, and prepare to use my bow next turn.
Okay. Sir Tristan.
So Hazana has passed me, so I guess I head that
There's
way.
a particularly nice rock formation here. I don't know if maybe you and Hosanna want to take time to have a look at it. It's very pretty.
Absolutely. I'll check this rock.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's very nice. Might even be, it's not a diamond, but it's maybe like quartz or something. It looks very pretty.
I'm gonna compare it to the rocks in the sword.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's white because it's quartz, and the rocks in your pommel are black and shiny, some sort of like gemstone or something, like a very black gemstone. They're very nice. I mean, you can point it out to Hosanna as well. Like, oh wow, look at this.
I will. I'd be like, that is a quality rock formation. Rock formations are not something I know a great deal about. Just like simple stuff like
basic geology,
history of geology. How geology works, when different types of rocks were first discovered, different uses for each of them.
What?
Broader comments on kind of the structure and design of the mine itself.
You're saying this to this deaf elf.
Any signs of the villagers?
Snow.
So I see Tazros and Siege fighting something. Okay, so I can see him right now. So I will cast Vicious Mockery. Fucking A, dude.
Squats.
He fails and takes 1 point of psychic damage. His little skeleton brain is rocked by your very words. And it's his turn, and he will shuffle forward and try and strike at Tazros with his short sword. 15 to hit.
AC is 15.
Meets it, beats it. It strikes you across the broad dwarven chest for 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
Harzana. So Tristan's pointed at a nice shiny piece of quartz or something sticking out the tunnel next to you.
Well, I'm thinking that he has some kind of lead on the villager, so I'll check it out and see if I can find any leads on the villagers.
Investigation. It doesn't seem to relate to the villagers at all. It just seems to be a very pretty piece of quartz. It's really clear, and you can see the light from like the torches that are around, sort of like glinting into it, like crystallizing. It's obviously not crystal. It's not valuable. Quartz is not particularly rare, but this is a nice piece of quartz. It's very pretty. +3 to prettiness.
I don't see any sign of villagers here. Let's move on.
Reasonable.
Okay. It is the second Skillybob's turn, and it is going to step forward and pull out a short bow and try and shoot at Tazros, which it does not succeed in. Tazros, it's your go.
And I'm gonna step forward, and we're gonna hit the one to my left.
You're sitting on top of it now.
Do I?
Yeah, you didn't need to move. It was right there.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay, because I see one there, and it's...
Weird. I'll try and move it and then move it back. But it's
yeah, now I
definitely
see it. Yeah, no, okay. Then I'm gonna hit the one in front of me with a great axe.
Nice. 19 definitely hits. You cleave off one of its arms. Not the sword wielding arm, but the other arm.
Haha. It will be
Anything-
mine.
Anything else for you?
Nope.
Okay, Siege.
Quick DM question. With potions, if I use it on someone else, is that an action? And then, how are we ruling it in this game? So self versus others, like, is it a difference between an action and a bonus action, or we're not doing that in this game? Sorry, I just want to double check.
So normally it's an action to consume a potion.
Yep.
So if it was someone who was conscious, you could give them a potion as a free action, and on their turn they could drink it as an action. If someone was unconscious and you were trying to make them drink the potion, that would be an action. But you can't just
Okay.
make someone drink a potion not on their turn.
No, that's fair enough. I just wanted to check, because I know some tables rule it differently. In that case, then I will do the predictable fire and miss.
14 hits.
Oh, that's a fucking nat
It's a
one.
natural one.
That's a 1.
Yeah.
Squats or sit ups.
Yeah, there's my sneak attack, and
Okay.
that's gonna end my turn.
Nice. And it's also going to end the skeleton.
Doesn't he also owe 15 sit-ups anyway?
Probably. Sir Tristan.
Just a second, I'm letting chat know that he owes 15 sit-ups. So, yeah, again, following Harzana. The lady says walk, so we walk. God, that was an effort. Alright, done.
Okay, Snow.
So this one's dead. So I'm gonna use. Did I vicious mock? I don't know. I'm a vicious mockery. That one, the one that's still alive.
Heck yeah.
I say, are you what you eat? Because you look skinny as fuck.
He fails.
That's even better.
That's even better.
And his little skillybob brain is rocked 4 times more than the other one. Your words cut him. Harzana.
Time to stroll further along.
You probably hear the sounds of combat up ahead now, from where you are.
I don't hear anything.
Oh yeah, you're deaf.
And I look around if there's any signs of the villagers here.
Nope. I mean, you saw the dead bodies of villagers in the goo and stuff. It's probably safe to assume that's where most of them were. It is the
Most of
skeleton.
them doesn't mean all of them.
I mean, some of them may have been dissolved. This skeleton's going to step forward to you, Tazros, and he's going to try and swing his short sword at you. And he misses.
Ah.
It's your turn, Tazros.
He's gonna smash.
Tazros smash. Tazros does smash. Your sword splinters the skeleton into all its component bone pieces as it is dead.
Yeah, I don't even need to rage.
High five, Taz. Good job, buddy.
The real rage was inside you all along.
Exactly. It's a secret, just like the Hulk.
And we're out of initiative.
I want to step over them and see if there are like more.
Mm-hmm.
I see the light coming from above now, I guess.
Yeah, that's the northern end of the tunnel, lad.
I'm just gonna walk towards there.
Oh my god, you guys! There's literally water right here that we could have taken.
Should I stop running now?
Nah. Oh. Bollocks.
I asked for a reason.
So in the tunnel, you see this figure, this ghostly figure, kind of floating. It's like translucent and kind of ethereal. It seems to be facing away from you.
At least you can jump it.
I'm gonna frantically turn to Taz and just like, stop! There's something just ahead of us. I don't know if you can hear this through my microphone.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna continue Whisper because it fits the narrative. So basically, there's some ghosty fucker up ahead. His back's turned to us. We could get the drop on him, but it might be worth getting the other two who fucked off somewhere and jumping in together, because it's probably going to be a nasty bastard.
Can I hear him from here?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Stage Whisper.
Well, I see the skeleton, so I realize that there's more trouble, so I run ahead.
Give me one of those sticks and I will blow them up.
I bump into snow.
Arzana, I think there's a bad guy up ahead. Siege was whispering very frantically.
Taz, I'll do you a deal. I'll give you some dynamite after we get out of here. Oh, it's gone. Shite. It's fucking moving. I'm going to try and stealth and follow it, please.
Stealth roll, please.
Oh my fucking...
At one!
Okay, what are the consequences of my actions aside from the fucking manual labour that I need to do now?
Its passive perception is lower than that, or higher.
Okay.
Lower than that, whatever.
Higher.
The good one for you. It doesn't detect you.
Right. Okay. Then I'm
So
going to
you
move
can
up gently
yeah, sorry, I'll move
and
you
see if I can spot it again.
That is staying put, by the way.
Okay. The instant I see it, I'm going to stop dead and just wait for my party to come around the corner. Who are presumably following me slowly, hopefully.
No.
Ah, crap! Oh, what? What is it doing? I'm going to follow it again.
Did you guys see that?
Just
Okay.
Can
I'm gonna-
have I seen it before in one of my adventures?
No,
Okay.
it's just sort of like floating around.
Oh, hey, Siege.
Hey. It doesn't seem to be hostile. It's not attacking anybody.
Well, can we talk to it?
We can try.
Say
I
something.
want to wave at it.
Doesn't
At least
seem-
draw its attention.
I'm gonna
doesn't seem to
stop
acknowledge
stealthing.
you. It doesn't seem to acknowledge you.
Ah,
Wait.
fuck it.
Tristan, you have the sword. Maybe that's the ghost of the guy who owned it. Go talk to him.
I can no longer even see the ghost. Where's the ghost gone?
It's gone up here, dude.
He's moving around. He
Oh.
will circle back.
I'm gonna tap the ghost on the shoulder. Motherfucker, he ignored me.
Huh?
Okay. I'm gonna ready an action to cleave the ghost the next time the ghost walks through me.
Oh, we
Did
should not
anyone see?
attack.
Where'd it go?
He's
Where'd it go?
It's doing ghost things, but it seems friendly. We should just ask what he's doing. Wait.
Friendly. I tried to talk to it and it ignored me.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's hostile.
What sort of friends do you have?
I have friends that I don't attack because they don't talking to me. I'm gonna do an
Her friends all
investigation.
ghoster.
It's coming back.
Can I see like what it's wearing or what it looks like? I can tell it's a ghost, but like,
Yeah, can we tell?
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's just sort of this. It's sort of ethereal. It's got like it doesn't have any
Sure,
like,
it's not like a
legs.
teenage girl ghost or anything, is it?
It's what?
It's not like a teenage girl ghost or anything. Like it's not
No. It looks like its face is all like you know, like a emancipated dead body, like it's all like that, and it's just kind of like doesn't have any eyes or anything. Like it's just sockets. It's almost like a sort of a body that's been left out to dry and then turned into a ghost that's kind of floating around, basically, which is what it looks like.
Is it wearing any clothes or is it like skeleton or like?
It's like
dead body?
tatters, like sort of just like flowing robe type things.
Okay.
Given it's not acknowledging us at all, and it's not responding to us, I don't want to be a murder hobo, but I'm thinking that I'm going to turn to the rest of the party. Guys, I'm thinking that we need to help it pass on, maybe. I'm thinking I could cast Toll of Dead in it. What are your thoughts on that?
Isn't Toll of the Dead a hostile action?
Yeah, but maybe it'll help it pass on. Maybe it's an unquiet spirit that's just wandering the earth. It's chained to it for some reason. It's not acknowledging us. I don't want to attack it, but I can't see another way to get a response from it.
I'm gonna roll a religion check to see if that would actually help him pass on or just anger his spirit. And then
I mean, you're not really sure, to be honest, on that one. You know, you've heard Toll the Dead. It's like a bell used to direct spirits to where they're supposed to have gone, but it's, you know, it's also been used as a hostile thing, and you know, it's you're unsure. You're like, I guess it could work, but it's really up to what Rain thinks at this point, because the answer is unclear.
oh,
Are you doing that, Siege, or you just want to?
No, I'm just literally picking the info there, deliberately doing that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, it doesn't seem to be hurting anybody, and if you're not sure if it's going to help it pass on or not, I'd rather not attack it for no reason. It's not hostile to us, it's not hurting anybody. I say, is there anywhere else in this mine we haven't explored yet?
well, this tunnel back over here, Snow gestures kind of vaguely this way. It looked like it went back to where we originally were.
It does, yeah, I've already been through it, lass.
What if we do, like, is there anything around here that looks like a dead body has passed? Like, I don't know, is there anything that someone maybe, like, is there any indication that there might be something?
Are you heading it the way by?
Well, probably not with a 10, but
you're swinging at it.
I'm trying.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Every time.
So you draw your sword and you swipe, and it goes straight through it, and the thing seems to stop and turn, and like eyes like lock onto you, Sir Tristan. Can you roll initiative?
What's up with my initiative rolls?
It's compensating for your short stature, mate.
I guess
You're doing good.
Tazros, Sir Tristan has just swiped at it with the sword, and it stopped and turned round, like floating there, and it's no longer just sort of aimlessly floating. It now looks where the empty sockets were are now these like sort of pinpricks of like dark light, if that makes sense, like black flames almost like kind of in its eyes as it turns to look straight at Sir Tristan.
We got a reaction from it.
Tasos looks at it and it's like, oh, it changed. And he starts waving at it, like, hi! Like, we're gonna talk to it, and that's it. That's turn.
Reasonable.
Okay. It's go. It is going to reach forward slowly with its spectral arm and try and grasp you around the neck, Sir Tristan. Which it does, and you feel this drain. Like you've never felt this tired before, as you feel like the energy almost like pour out of you, and you take 15 damage. And can you make a Constitution saving throw, please? You are 15 damage, 15 necrotic damage. That is it. Sir Tristan.
I guess I'm gonna try to ghost break. It's possible this has all been a terrible idea, but this is the most reaction we've got from it. Actually, before I try and ghost break, is there anything in its mannerisms that makes me think I might be able to talk to it?
I mean, the fact that it was just like floating around past you and everything.
It tried to hit me, so maybe we've established a level.
I mean, you could try. You could use your action to try and talk to it.
That seems like a waste of potential damage. So
14 hits. As you feel your sword cut through nothing. It's like swiping through air, but you see the ethereal is kind of part as it goes through. It looks like it's doing damage. Snow. So Tristan has attacked this thing. It's turned around and used its spectral hand to grasp at him. And so Tristan just, you see his shoulders kind of slump as, and you almost felt like some sort of flow of energy. So Tristan looks visibly paler.
Tristan, why are you attacking it? We were supposed to talk to it. It didn't even hurt us. So Snow just watches them kind of touch and swing at each other awkwardly in this weird battle compared to other stuff.
Sounds like a night at a student union.
Yeah, she's gonna do another investigation check to see like what is going on around this area. Gosh, I roll so bad. But she's trying to look and see like what everywhere else has been skeletons and or people. So she's trying to look for maybe a dead body or something that would give some indication of why this ghost is here.
She doesn't find anything.
Okay.
Anything
That's
else
my
from
turn.
Snow? Okay. Harzana.
Just going to look around at the other in the group and see how they're going to react. I'm still very much hesitant on to what to do. But I did see it attack and try and choke Tristan, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will fling some fire at the ghost then.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice. So the fire goes into it, and you see the ethereal kind of like almost burn off a bit as the fire seems to almost take to the ghostly figure, and its head looks at you, and then back to Sir Tristan. Siege.
So did it look like it was taking damage?
It looked like it did damage. Yeah, it looked like it did damage, and then when it took damage, it looked up at you, and then went back to Tristan. Anything else from you? Harzana, anything else?
I know.
Siege.
My game's still paused. Thank you. Not being able to see down the corner, but just seeing like bits and pieces of metal and flame come through this ghost. I can hear Snow's trying to, get people to stop. I'm going to go with my instinct from earlier, and I'm going to cast Toll the Dead in an effort to appease the spirit. God fucking damn it.
Make a wisdom save. So it fails its wisdom save, which is actually not good for you. It's one of those things, like, because it's quicker when it rolls both of them, but it's also disappointing to see what could have happened, isn't it?
Well, I mean, the thing is that it takes it takes damage regardless. Or if it passes, doesn't take any damage. If it's already taken damage, it takes the D8. If it hasn't,
if it's already taken damage, it takes the D12. I know what you mean, yeah, but it's like, because it's taken damage, it takes less damage, but you only know that because it rolls both of them. If it hadn't rolled that, you would never have known that. That's what I mean.
No, I know.
Okay, and then its head turns to look at you as well.
Christ.
Tazros. Oh, sorry. God, I keep forgetting everyone with bonus actions.
Yeah.
Else from your siege?
Well, what I would do is I would then move up to it within range, and I would use my bonus action to disengage and run past it.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
I'm just doing out. That should be. No, just check. Sorry, I just check this just to make sure I'm not cheating myself. Yeah, okay, I can get up to that. So yeah, I'd run up to there.
Okay. Tazros.
Tesla is gonna walk closer.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still gonna wave at the ghostly figure and like, because he's kind of mesmerized by it,
Mm-hmm.
saying like, "Hello, what's your name?"
It doesn't seem to notice you.
Okay.
Anything else from you?
Nope.
Okay. So it's turn again. So it is going to try and grasp at you, Sir Tristan. Which it does. For 10 necrotic damage. And can you roll a Constitution save, please?
Can I?
Oh,
You are fine. Your turn.
Ghost never seen a chest so healthy.
After his near brush with death earlier.
Nice.
Just to let you guys know, I'm on 1 health currently. So I am gonna go down next round.
Oh, none of us would know that, so we'll find out.
You can see the fact that I am barely standing, because it's not a video game, and you don't go from
Yeah.
1 full health to none dead.
Yeah, so your swing with Rockbreaker seems to cut through the etherealness once again. Nice hit. Snow.
How damaged does this creature look?
I mean, its etherealness looks less ethereal than it was when it started. There's sort of like ethereal bits missing. It's very ethereal, to summarize.
I'm gonna use vicious mockery to yell at it to stop attacking us. Like, boy, stop attacking us! We're trying to help.
So it failed its wisdom save,
Ideal.
Got a 4.
and its head turns and its eyes stare at you, Snow.
Okay.
Harzana.
I am going to walk up here, and has 10 minutes passed since we fought the ooze?
Probably not, because those guys charged ahead.
But we had that whole skeleton thing. So,
That only took like a minute.
man.
It's probably like 5 minutes have passed, but not the 10. No.
Okay, excellent, because then I still have the chalice active. I cast... tap into the last bit of my magical reserves as I cast Cure Wound, 2nd level spell slot, once again.
Hell yeah.
Go from Tristan.
Very nice. Anything else from you?
Just taking a step back again.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Siege.
I'm going to try Toll the Dead again. I'm going to try and appease that ghost whilst yelling out in Infernal, "Cease!"
Hey, that one was better.
It fails its wisdom save,
Hey!
and you hear a big bell, tong, and it seems to sort of like reverberate, like for a brief moment, and it looks at you. Tazros.
Oh. I don't have to drag Tristan away because he seems okay now. So, yeah, what I'm gonna do? Because he's still kind of fascinated by this creature. This is new to him. And he's not raging, so he's not blind by combat. What can I do? I want to inspect the environment, see if it originated from somewhere in the rocks, maybe something.
Some sort of investigation then.
A 0.
You're not sure, to be honest, where it originated from. You've not seen something like this before. Rocks might have something to do with it. They might not. Really not sure.
Okay.
Anything else from you?
Nope.
I think 0 is 100 push-ups, right?
Okay,
So,
so Tristan.
I can't believe you do that for him.
So Tristan, it grasps at you.
Remember, it has disadvantage.
That it still hits, but that's.
Oh no.
Yes.
It possibly just saved you again, because that takes away a crit on you. It's still pretty substantial. That is 25 necrotic damage. And can you do a Constitution save?
I can always do a Constitution save.
Okay. Sir Tristan.
So I guess I will make my first.
Oh,
death
so sorry.
save.
Before it's your turn, it moves forward, and it seems to pass by you, Tazros, and then it stops and turns next to Harzana.
Okay.
So Tristan.
So I'm gonna cash in my inspiration to make my first death save with advantage.
Mm-hmm. Nice. It's one pass.
Yeah, we're well on the way, boys. Oh Christ! Do you see what the other one was?
3. Yeah, you got lucky.
I once, in a game, the first death save I made was a crit fail.
Nice.
Nice.
Like, we're doing well here.
I was in a game one time where someone was on 2 fails and we couldn't get to them to do anything, and they had to roll their final save, and rolled the dice, and it like bounced off the table, and everyone jumped up, and the DM jumped up as well and like slammed his hand over it on the floor for anyone who saw it, and was like, "Do you want to reroll or do you want floor dice?" And then there was like a 5-minute discussion, and then we decided to go for floor dice, and he opened up and it was a 20, so he came up on 1.
Nice.
Right, Snow.
How injured does this thing look?
It looks like its etherealness has been affected at this point. It's not looking great, but it looks vengefully at Harzana.
So, knowing that Harzan is a fellow spellcaster and friend, I cast Vicious Mockery to try and save it. Or save her. Defend her.
Mm-hmm. So a wisdom save. Fails.
D3.
Okay. Harzana, this thing is floated up right in front of you.
So if I do a ranged spell attack on something that's right point blank range, I get disadvantage, right?
That's correct, yeah.
I am going to do the wise move and do every elf for herself. As I use disengage.
Nice.
And I got a wall in the way.
I'll move you. I'll move you one spot over, now you can figure it out. There you go. Did you just move into the wall? I'll move you out of the wall. There you go. Is that where you want to be?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else from you?
And I don't think I have anything for my bonus action.
Okay. Siege.
Okay. So seeing that it bypassed Tazros, I am going to stow my bow and move away, just showing that I'm not attacking it. Oh, sorry, I was using Vicious Mockery, wasn't I? Yeah, I'm just gonna move away, just not attacking it. So I'm gonna move just up here, just out of his path, out of the way.
Tazros.
Well, he saw Sir Tristan going down. If he would able to raise you with raging, but he cannot. But he will strike. And he will fail.
That's disappointing for Tazros, but very exciting for this creature as it turns around and makes eye contact with you now, and reaches out
Lovely.
with its ethereal hand claw thing,
Hand clothing.
and it hits and does 9 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make a Constitution save?
Mm-hmm. Hello? Oh, there we go.
You are fine. Sir Tristan.
Oh, it's death saving throw time.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the bard didn't give me any inspiration, so we'll go.
You don't. I don't have any to give.
You're on straight D20s.
I came into this with 1 inspiration and I used it already.
We're going in raw.
Nice, that's another pass.
Nice.
Good. We're good.
One step from safety. Snow.
I'm gonna use Vicious Mockery again to try and assist Tazros.
Wisdom. It fails. Do you know, it's unironically, I think it's the wisest thing you've fought yet, and it keeps failing. But all
Hell
the
yeah.
unwise things kept rolling really well.
Nice.
Harzana.
Well, since I'm at safe distance now, I can focus on try to kill it before it kills my friends. So I'll throw another batch of fire at it.
Nice.
Beautiful. I mean,
And
Nice.
that is my turn.
Okay, it looks like it's like the when you watch like I don't know, smoke burning or something, it like kind of like dissipates into the air. It looks like that's what's happening to it. It's still there, but it's looking pretty not good. Siege.
Okay, seeing everyone's renewing their attacks, I'm going to draw my short bow and I'm going to fire at it because Taz is in close range and not going to miss, and then I'm going to roll a sneak attack and going to do awesome damage. So
Nice.
Your bow goes.
you made up for the turn you skipped.
Your arrow goes through it as if it's not even touched it, and the thing just seems to dissipate.
Nice, you killed it.
Yeah. And then I'm going to Hazana, Snow, you got any healing left?
Bruh, no.
Bruh.
Yeah, I'm rushing over to Sir Tristan, and is this one of these situations I can use my herbalism kit to use herbs to tend to his wound and attempt to...
Yeah, you can roll a medicine check to stabilize him.
yeah, but do I get bonus for the herbalism kit?
You get proficiency, yeah. So
And I will use my inspiration die for this.
nice.
So that's an 18 since I have proficiency.
Yep. So you stabilize Sir Tristan. He is unconscious for 1 hour. I've just rolled it for you. 1 hour.
Cool.
So what are you doing?
Taz is gonna sit against the wall, and he's starting to eat and drink ale.
Eat ale.
Eat ale. Yeah, he's gonna eat ale.
I am going to sit down next to Taz. I can't sit down. Oh, yes, I can. There we go. And I'm going to fish out a stick of dynamite and just hand it over to him while sitting down.
Lovely. I could kill myself right now.
What's the worst that could happen?
So are you having a short rest while you're waiting for Sir Tristan, or what are you doing?
I'm
Finally,
happy
we
to.
can have a short rest.
Doesn't
Hazana,
short rest do 4 hours?
Short
It's
rest
an
of
hour.
Oh,
Yeah, Sama's staying with Tristan.
So do you want to take a short rest? Yeah.
Are you asking that in character?
Oh, either.
Well, out of character, my answer is yes. In character, my answer is what?
oh
Okay. Yeah, we'll all like to take a short rest, please.
Yes.
Yep, you can do so. An hour passes uneventfully. So Tristan, you're not having a short rest. You're up after an hour on 1 health.
Outrageous.
Unroll that hit dice. Being
soon as
dead for an
I-
hour does not count as resting.
As soon as I work out where I left the hit dice.
The first thing he'll see is probably very concerned Hasana. Thank the stars you are awake.
I'm gonna roll all of them.
Oh, nice. 15.
It transpires I'm very hard to kill.
For a specific reason, I rolled 3 of them.
Is that good or bad?
Well, I'm close to max HP now. Well, not close, but
Okay, so Tristan, you're on 1 HP.
True.
Everyone else has had a short rest. What would you like to do?
Well, regardless of what everybody else does, I'm gonna sit here for an hour and spend some hit dice. So,
So if everyone else is
I'll,
happy, you can sit there for another hour. Well,
oh no,
We
whether they're happy or not, they can start off walking for all the difference it makes to me.
I was gonna say we should go to the top of the mine and actually do a long rest.
We're not going to long rest in a mine. We're long rest in a house.
That's why we go to the top of the mine to leave.
like she means the elevator up, not like going
Yes,
further north
yes.
into like the hallways.
So we're not sitting here with a ghost that we have no idea where it came from or why. There are people chanting, and where skeletons are getting reanimated.
Yeah, it's almost like we should have been resting between all of these things happening.
Resting, no, we could not have done an 8-hour rest between all this.
No,
We said
not
this when coming. We
Short
said this
rest.
coming into the mine. Short rests do nothing for spells. Do
No,
nothing for spells.
everything to hit dice.
They do nothing for spells though. So like my character can only do vicious mockery. I get no bardic inspiration. We've said this coming into the mines.
Mockery is already fantastic.
Okay.
It's 1d4 damage and disadvantage.
Okay.
Them not hitting us is a top strategy to
Okay.
not use spell.
Well, Snow's gonna leave the mine then if we're not gonna really do anything because
When
So-
this, DM, when this ghost got ganked, did the ghost drop anything? Did the ghost leave anything behind?
no, there's no trace.
Okay.
Okay, if Tristan is staying still for an hour after we've taken the short rest, then I'd like to just.
Apparently that's
check-
not an option. Apparently we're leaving. So
Okay. I'll follow Snow then.
yes, because
So-
we still have goop at the top of the mine or in the middle.
Do we know where
Well-
this is exit?
Right here. Yeah.
So if you're all moving to the exit, you can do so.
Uh-huh.
There's no problem. If you stop moving, I will move you.
Okay.
Easy.
Rather than trying to navigate all these walls.
Yeah, the walls.
But
The
that's
map looks
fun.
cool, but the walls are confusing.
On the way out, I would like to replenish my stock of TNT.
Yeah, you can.
So
grab
back up to
some.
10 sticks,
Yeah,
that's
no
okay.
problem. Yeah.
Awesome, thank
So
you.
you get
Hasana
to
looks very concerned.
still not telling Siege still not telling Tazros where the dynamite comes from.
so you
I
get
gave
to
him
the
the stick,
center,
you know.
and the platform is there.
Sorry.
You ready to go back up?
I
So you pull the lever, and the thing, like, you can hear, like, stuff moving, and, like, the platform isn't moving, but you hear stuff moving above, and then, like, you see the chains vibrating a bit, and then the slack seems to be taken up, and then there's a judder as the platform starts to go up into the mine shaft again.
Do we see that ooze thing that ate Tazros earlier?
You left breaks goop comes.
Please no, that's what I'm asking.
You're raising up and you sort of pass some of these little sort of off tunnels and so on, but listening in, it's just the sound of silence from the mine.
Okay.
The only sound is the chain like rising up.
Okay.
After sort of the 5 minutes or so it takes, you emerge into the area at the top where the original platform was.
Is there a clear exit that we remember?
Yeah, so there's the tunnel, the sort of long sloping tunnel, which was sort of took you about 10-15 minutes to walk down to get to this area, that you know goes back up to the surface.
Alright, let's bail, team. Get some rest.
I hear that. My bow arm's really sore.
So you successfully bail up this tunnel as uneventful as you're walking up it. It takes you about 10-15 minutes. It's just kind of tiring walking up a gentle incline for like 10-15 minutes, because even though it seems like it should be easy, you don't really realise how much it's putting on your calves. So all of you are a little bit tired as you're exiting this mine. It's pretty dark outside. It's sort of like dusk. Like the sun is beyond the tops of the trees. There's still some shafts of light kind of coming through occasionally. And you see, Hosanna, you see the stars starting to come out above you.
I take a deep breath, finally getting some fresh air. Being underground is not something Hosanna likes.
Yeah, you're outside the mine.
I'm gonna head back to the blacksmith's and I'm gonna sleep there, and I'm gonna have a scavenge to see if there's anything I can use to do some basic repairs.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's no like light from the town or signs of life or anything like that. Okay.
Oh, everyone's dead.
Yeah, let's go back to town.
Hosanna's being right on Tristan's tail, being like all mama elf, taking good care of her little boy.
Watch out for the rocks because you already have 1 health. I twist my ankle, collapse, and die.
So you can make it to that little blacksmith. If you're setting up camp there to like chill for the evening, you certainly can do. Is that the intention of everyone?
What time of day is it, roughly?
Evening, like late evening, sort of
Late
9
evening,
o'clock,
okay.
something like that.
Has anyone else got anything they want to do?
As long as we set up a watch, we should be okay.
Yeah, happy with that. Hosanna?
What?
Anything you want to do before we sleep?
What?
I
That's
grab a
what
piece
we
of like
find,
charcoal and just write on the wall.
Because we're now in the small village, we passed the one that's that empty, right?
Yeah.
We need to rest.
I wanna find an empty home that has like clear view of the square in the middle, and then go up to the 2nd floor so I can see it. I'm gonna put my rest there.
Okay.
I'll go and bunk with Taz.
So who's on what watch?
I'll do first watch.
I'm happy to take second.
Third? No one on third watch?
Nope.
Well, Hosanna can take a watch, but she can't hear.
And fourth watch?
Is the 4th the last of the watches?
Yeah.
I suppose I'll do that then.
Okay. I've already rolled. You have an uneventful evening. You all successfully complete a long rest. And when you wake up, you feel approximately 1 level more powerful than you were before.
Nice.
and I think it's a good time to end there as well, with a long rest and a level up, so you can all focus on leveling up on the later rather than right now. And yeah, so I think that's it. We'll call it there. So don't sound so excited, Rain.
Well, like we did all that, and like I don't know, we didn't even get any loot from the poor thing. There's no loot. So
I mean,
I guess
don't get me
TNT.
wrong. It's nice being level 4 and stuff, but I need some goddamn money. I'm so poor. I can't afford to buy anything. Literally, I've got like enough money to buy some arrows. Oh my, sorry.
All right, well, thank you very much for watching, everyone. I've been Ithaca Hawk. I continue to be Ithaca Hawk every week, despite my best efforts. I've been joined by Discreet Error, aka Sir Tristan, Chocolate Rain, aka Snow, Geeky Decorum, aka Siege, Starmiz _ aka Harzana, and of course Omer _ AMR, aka Tazros the Dwarf. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching, and we'll see you in 2 weeks because Rain's doing a charity thing next week. Rain, plug it.
Yeah, so actually, we could do it next week if you want, unless people wanted a week off. So I'm trying to raise money for Able Gamers, which is a charity organization which helps those with disability, whether it's giving new controllers or advocating for features in games that allow those with disabilities to play, so like colorblind mode, for example, or subtitles. So that will be next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you would like to partake, I will see if these nerds want to stream or if we all want a weekend off. Yeah, I'll drop a link in chat for those who want to donate directly.
Yeah, do it. And where can people watch that? Is it on your channel?
So my channel, there's a bunch of other streamers who are partaking as well, whether it's Eve or otherwise. So I will also link their I'll have a schedule probably mid this week, so like a Wednesday, so that way people know where to check folks out and when.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you very much. Your link got
Moobot's
eaten.
so mean.
It got eaten. I need to turn that off or something. Try again.
All right, thank you. Wait, it's not sent.
Put the link in Discord and then.
There, I got it.
There we go.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to start a raid. I'm going to drop everyone onto Corvus' channel. So, once again, thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you in 1/2 weeks. Who knows? It's a mystery.
Bye, team.